Welcome one, welcome all, welcome Snowman to the stream. I don't have much to say. It's been an alright couple of days, I guess. I did stream yesterday. I wanted to stream the Pokemon Direct today. Alright, let me be honest. This was some of the lamest announcements I've ever seen in my life. So, I fell asleep, right? I went to bed at like 6. The thing was at 9. When I went to sleep, I knew I wasn't going to wake up to watch it. So I knew that that's kind of shitty on my part. Especially, like, if anyone wanted to actually see my takes to it. But, like, do you really need to see my take to it? Like, I feel it's just generic. Like, they announced, like, a Pokemon MOBA, right? Do I even need to state how ridiculous that is and just not exciting it is to me at all? And I'm a lifelong Pokemon fan. It's just... I know maybe I was a little bit apathetic to go where I shouldn't have been, but I'm not feeling it. Like, the only thing that really nicely came out of both of these announcements, which, by the way, having an announcement for your next announcement is kind of redundant. So, long story short, I kind of knew it was going to be nothing. People over here hyping Sinnoh remakes and Let's Go Kanto and all this other stuff. So I just said to myself, you know what? I'll sleep. If I wake up, cool. If I don't, oh well. I woke up at 1:30. I didn't even know what it was until 2:30 because nobody was really talking about it. It was such a non-announcement. And, I mean, maybe it'll take off. Maybe a bunch of people will play it. You know, maybe it'll be the biggest thing ever in Pokemon history. But for me personally, especially by Tencent of all fucking companies, like, I don't really care. And that's my take. Like, my take was only 2 minutes. I don't have anything else to say about it. In fact, I'm gonna boot up the stupid console now so we could just get started. Because I wanted to stream this last time. And, format not supported. Uh-oh. That's the... Oh my god, and it's loud as shit! Holy fuck, man. Where's OBS? Where's OBS? Where's OBS? This is gonna be really bad. I'm turning down all my volume. I don't even give a shit. Holy shit, that is way too loud. Okay. Yeah, specifically for this, I have to turn down Windows volume because there's no way for me to actually edit the volume from the HD PVR while actually already playing it. That's just how it ended up. And there's not really anything I can do about that. My God, I fucking hate the opening to this game. Despite being probably one of my favorite Pokemon games, these two, they are fucking loud when they start. And you really notice it when you play on headphones or anything, you know. Headphones. Even this is still just a wee bit. You got, like, I could take this all the way down to 4 on Windows, and well, now it's not showing up. Might just be my volume is a little bit too loud, and that might be a bit better. But yeah, I just wanted to play more because I didn't get to play any last week, and I'm not gonna lie, when I played last week and my internet was constantly blipping in and out, I was kind of like, you know, it would be really cool if I could actually play, because I want to play with this Squirtle more. It's very rare that I should do a Bulbasaur playthrough. I forget if I have another copy of Leafgreen, but I should play through with just a Bulbasaur in general, because I haven't done that in ages either. And I kind of like these other two starters. At least in these gens, they're okay. But yeah, I hope you're having a good week, Snowman. The goal is to produce more videos, more content. So probably after tonight's stream, I'll go play more Battle for Bikini Bottom, and after Battle for Bikini Bottom, I have a whole idea of what games I want to play. So I think I'm finally getting back in the groove of things. Now, fingers crossed. You know, it's one of those things. I want to level up Spearow a bit more, just because. I think you can trade a Bellsprout for something, like a Tangela somewhere. Do we have a grass type? No, we don't. I'm gonna peck this. Okay, good. It's gonna. I think it only knows like Rap and Vine Whip. Okay, well that's gonna be a feint. That's actually a lot of damage I did not expect. Oh shit. Can I even swap while wrapped? No. Okay. I only bought Pokeballs. I'm a genius. And I didn't buy any potions, so I'm an extra genius. Okay, that's gonna do no. Unbelievable. I'm gonna use double potion because I got a nugget anyway. I kind of don't care too much. And then I'm gonna try to hit one more time. I don't know if I low rolled it though. Let's try to catch it. I've never used a Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, Victory Bell ever. I kind of warmed up to Oddish a while ago actually. So that's kind of something new that I've been trying. Is Oddish in Gen 7 can learn Moonblast. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty unique. Would never have used it otherwise. Quirky, that's actually not terrible. Yeah, Vine Wrap, or Vine Whip and Wrap. But Weeping Bell kind of has like bad moves, like just in general. It's gonna be like a designated Sludge Bomb user. Not gonna lie, most of the generic grass types in a lot of early gens were pretty bad. They just end up not being that great. Grass is like a type that's common, maybe. It's alright, but there is way too many weaknesses. I think that's one of the big things about it. It just has too many weaknesses. Like flying being good against it. Is that... It's alive, wow. Flying being good against it is a little bit of a ball buster just because you can't really use anything against it. I do want to try to use play Gen 2 again at some point, because the Game Boy Advance player actually does play Game Boy Color. It is literally just an Advance that runs off the GameCube, which is fucking awesome. You gotta love it. And then tomorrow I might play Fire Emblem. Just because I really feel like I should. Especially if I want to kind of beat it in a prompt fashion. Alright, can we get one more level without having to go heal? I think Bellsprout is exclusive to this version too. I think Oddish is in Fire Red. So I guess we're not getting anything else. Not that this thing is going to help me at all for Misty. Misty is Misty is probably one of the more annoying gym leaders, I think. Because her Starmie is really powerful for just when you face it in general. So it's definitely not fun having to face her. I also think I have a copy of Yellow somewhere. That would legit be something I should play. Everyone's favorite. Although, to be fair, I never did play Let's Go Pikachu. That also didn't happen. Alright. That's fair enough, I think. I never did play Let's Go Pikachu. That also was something I kind of wanted to do, and it just never happened either. Because I kind of didn't like Let's Go Eevee as much as I thought I would. It was literally around this time in Let's Go Eevee, beating the second gym, where I was kind of like, yeah, this isn't as fun as I thought it would be. And in truth, it really wasn't at all. And what can you do? I also feel kind of bad that, like, we're counting down the final Mixer streams, basically. Because once Mixer's gone, it's not coming back. So that's just going to be dead. And I did enjoy it while it lasted. And it's truly a tragedy. And it really is, because I did want to do more Mixer stuff. I like it a lot. And I'll stream on it till the day it's gone. And then after that, I mean, I don't know. It might just be YouTube and Twitch for eternity. Which, I mean, if you had to pick a hell to live into, I guess it's not the worst that you could have, but, you know. I figured this guy would have, like, Geodudes or something. This is gonna be not the best. Is this just all he's gonna do? Sure. Ah, yes! Ah, yes! I've been waiting for this my whole life! Ah, yes! Geodudes! And sleep powder, alright. Very nice. I love just getting that perfect plan in action. Berries. Berries that I don't even think you can grow in this game, if I'm not mistaken. It's not an obvious Pokemon. I'm just gonna use Squirtle. Wartortle. Good times. Good fucking times, man. I love it. I love this game. Oh, I'm fucking dumb. Hold on. What the hell? Maybe I'm not dumb. I guess I'm not that dumb. Alright, never mind. I think legitimately the only way we're beating at least Starmie is just by using Wartortle and kind of just tanking through it, and hopefully we don't get confused. Because that's how I beat most of my runs past Misty. Do you even have a rock move? You do, alright. It is beyond annoying trying to raise anything else. Like, legitimately, that's kind of why I don't even think it's worth raising more than, like, 2 or 3 Pokemon in this game. Experience all isn't necessarily a terrible idea. I just think it could be better. Thank the Lord. Because 2 of my Pokemon are trait evolutions, I think. I don't even remember when Bellsprout evolves into Weepin' Bell. It's like Victory Bell's moves are just really bad, though. Oh, this will be probably as good. Bind even missed, which is excellent. It's a legit one-shot. It's actually a really good catch. Get a quirky Bellsprout. Modest would be best, but a quirky Bellsprout, and on top of that, a modest Squirtle. Almost couldn't have done it any better myself. This is actually, I think, a bit better. You get more of the screen taken up. It's because the Elgato doesn't scale this properly, but the fact that it works, period, is already a miracle, so I'm not going to be super mad about it. Oh, we have Bite. That works. Yeah, usually I have a Pikachu. I think this time specifically I said I'm not using a Pikachu. My boyfriend is cool. Yeah, after I beat this, and after I beat Cindered Shadows, I gotta find a new game to stream. So that'll definitely be something I'll ask Snowman when he's around. I'll ask Ash, Lum, Sir Webb, all the people, because we definitely are going to need something new to stream. That's not a game I've already done to death, although I might do a playthrough of Zero Mission soon, because I haven't done that in a while. But even that would be like... I gotta do like a 4 a.m. stream of Metroid Fusion. That's what I really need to do, is I need to have a 4 a.m. stream of just Metroid Fusion. And it will be perfect. No better time to play a game that literally came out. I can't wait for that game to be 20 years old, because then I'll just feel awful about everything. That I'm like super ancient and just, you know, it'll be great. I can then be the old piece of shit I always knew I was. The only thing is Vine Whip doesn't have a ton of PowerPoints, so... Nor does Victory Bell have a ton of coverage to begin with, anyway. This thing is legitimately a one-trick pony. But, I mean, it is Gen 3. Not a lot of Pokemon had the coverage they would get. So it's kind of hard to fault it. It's just that Victory Bell never really got any better over the years. It just kind of stayed this... A lot of Gen 1 Pokemon kind of just stayed bad. If they didn't get, like, a Mega, or they didn't get, like, some new niche, or just different moves. It wasn't really until Gen 3 where like a ton of Pokemon got a ton of variations and stuff. Poison Powder. I'm getting rid of Wrap. I know that means I have less attacking moves, but you know. Maybe we'll learn Mega Drain. Plus, I wouldn't even really count... Whatever. I don't really count Wrap as an attacking move. It's only annoying when it's used against you. Oh, he's not even gonna get to move. Very nice. But yeah, I'm trying to think, like, is there any reason to get, like, a Firestone? Maybe we'll get, like, because Flareon is kind of, eh. I prefer Jolteon. Like, I personally use Jolteon in XD, and I thought that was a very interesting playthrough. Because usually I do Espeon in that. I play, like, 2 or 3 times with an Espeon. And in my head, I'm like, you know, wouldn't it be really cool to do it with a Jolteon? Oh my god. That's... Do something else. Don't just quick attack, please. And it's a perfect 3-turn KO as well, which is nice. Doesn't matter. Thankfully, you don't have to use Waterfall in this game. So I'm going to teach Wartortle Surf. And that'll probably be it. I'm going to teach Waterfall, I guess, to the Lapras you get for free. That would actually be a good thing to do on like a Bulbasaur run, is just to use Lapras and then use Flareon. So maybe I'll just not use a Fire type. Right? There is no Ice type. No, Lorelei's Ice type. Most of the Ice types in this gen are water anyway. Ice type Elite Four members are usually not that great. Secret power. I guess, okay. Who do I have first? Spearow? Perfect. Actually kind of worked in my favor. Should get like an Abra as well. You could buy an Abra. That is true. In my head, I'm thinking like you could just buy an Abra for 100 coins. That's only what, like 10,000 Poké Dollars. It's actually pretty inexpensive, all things considered. This guy, youngster Chad. Oh shit. Yeah, I might just stick with Wartortle, because if I'm gonna get a Jolteon, I don't really need a Grass type. I don't even think there's any coverage that it would give that Wartortle doesn't besides water. Put Bellsprout in the PC and just pretend like he did something. Yeah, oddish. Oh no, wait a minute, this is bad. Still gonna do it. It's a critical hit! Wow! Ah, perfect. Gotta respect the random critical hits. Absorb? Should be like, what, 20 power? Yeah. I mean, even 3 damage is kind of like, what the hell? Just ridiculous. You would think like 1. I might just have like really bad special defense. Pidgey. There's only really like 5 Pokemon guaranteed to catch in this game. It's the one legendary dog, the 3 birds, and Mewtwo. That's like it, basically. Sup? Yes, wait till I get inside. Teleporter. Okay. So if he was bound with another Pokemon, shouldn't like a Clefairy walk out of the other one? Pokepedia Ashes here was crying over Final Fantasy VII Remake. What happened with it? Oh, hold on, I actually messed this up. Where is it? Crap. So actually, I'm looking at the chat now. There you go. It's a little better. Put it so that there you go. Look at that, beautiful. It's perfect. Oh, you don't even see it yet. There you go. What didn't happen? Shipping. Well, I could tell you what didn't happen. And I need to play it. I'll play it in August for sure. I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to play in August, because I kind of know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Or for next month, I'm sorry. I know what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to finish Battle for Bikini Bottom, which I messed up the footage for, because I forgot to change the OBS profile before I started playing. I was so eager to play the stupid game, I didn't do it. But yeah, hopefully you're feeling a little better about Final Fantasy VII and everything. I'm just a huge fan of Pokemon, so I said why not. And every stream I try to do of this, didn't happen. Clarith. Oh yeah, Nomura is gonna change everything. It's gonna be great. But I was thinking about it today, as disappointing as Final Fantasy 15 was, I am a huge fan of Pokemon. I just criticize them when I think they're doing something wrong. That's completely valid. It is very valid to criticize the things you love when you think they're doing something wrong. I mean, that's why I don't fault people for criticizing politics. Do I need this thing? I should attempt Misty now, actually. Alright, if it does well in Misty, I'll keep it. I'm not a chicken. Listen, it's a man's honor. I refuse to complain about something as much as I have and then capitulate and buy it. So when all the stuff involving the you know what outside clears up, I'll ask my friend if I could borrow Sword, and then I'll play it for free, of course, because fuck that, I'm not paying money for that shit. I usually don't fight Misty this early. It is a man's honor. That's a promise. Hey, I give the viewers what they want. If the viewers say they want something, I will guarantee deliver some form of something. I'm not an asshole. I respect everybody who shows up. You want Sword and Shield, you'll get Sword and Shield. You just gotta wait. You just gotta wait a little bit. Unless you can find me a way to play it for free that does not involve any monetary gain or loss on your end, then sure. Instead, we get to play an actually good Pokemon game. Isn't that... This is what life is all about. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I know you did. But I'm not going to have you pay funding and money to ship it to me. That would not be fair of me. That's actually... I actually would feel bad about that. This is a great game. This is a childhood classic of mine. I used to stay up late watching Toonami and playing Pokemon games. I have played Heart Gold, Soul Silver. That's actually one of my favorite games of all time, is Heart Gold. I have like 500 hours on it, and I have played Soul Silver multiple times. I have a completed dex. I'll actually show you my save file for Pokemon Heart Gold later. I'll take a picture of it. Since I can't, I don't have a 3DS to capture it off of. Chickenwood, what? I refuse to play games that are knowingly bad ahead of time. But I'm a fair man, right? So, when they announce the next Pokemon game, I'll give it an honest look. If it doesn't look like they made a beta, or I'm sorry, an alpha and just squeezed it out of their ass, then I'll buy it. Now, how much faith do I have in Game Freak? How do I know it's bad? Because I know what they cut. And knowing what they cut for a 50% markup? No. And I've seen the story, and I've seen my friend... I haven't played it. I watched a full playthrough of it. And I'm the first person to shit on that method, but not for stuff about story. That's how I know The Last of Us sucks. And I would never pay money for it. Alright. I kind of hate Misty. Do I have any X items? Because I fucking hate... Her water pulse is ridiculous. Okay, I totally don't. That's nice. I'm only healing War Turtle, just for the record. Okay. One of those trainers who have a policy about Pokemon can turn pro. What is your approach when you catch and train Pokemon? My policy is an all-out offensive with water-type Pokemon. Oh, good lord. I actually need to fix the chat box. That is totally not what I wanted to do. Holy shit. Holy shit. I can't do it. Thank you. There you go. I love it and miss them. I miss that. I hate how they have this expansive Pokemon universe and they never do anything after the games are over. I think that's a complete loss and a waste. Like, N is such a cool character. Literally the only thing I liked about Black and White. I hated the rest of the game. Well, I didn't hate it. Not as much as Sword Shield. But, like, I did not... Jeez, were you fucking for real? Oh my god. I'm gonna die on the first turn. I don't even think it's worth keeping Bellsprout in. Stun Spore. No. It's not worth it. Let me put... Is it... Can Bellsprout survive even one turn with this thing out? You know what? Forget it. I lose nothing if it can. Resist? Resist, resist, resist? Resist, resist? Now it's gonna be a one-turn wake-up. It's gonna happen. I see it coming. Alright, one turn. That is like no damage. I told you. I literally knew it. This game is such bullshit. Whatever. Like, when I played Pokemon White, because I bought White, my friend bought Black, we were actually on the line at Nintendo World to buy it. I was like, oh, this is going to be great. It's going to improve on Heart Gold, Soul Silver in every way. And that's exactly what it didn't do. And I was very, like, it was okay. I played it through, I beat it. But it was like, it just was a game. And I played it, I beat it, it was cool. And after I was done, I was like, yeah, I'm not importing my Pokemon into this nice fucking crit. God damn. But yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna import my Pokemon into it because it's like, why would I do that and ruin my Heart Gold basically? And I actually legit thought that in my head. I'm like, why would I do that? Alright, that was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Last of Us 2, Seattle is ass. Seattle and how much tedium, scavenging, repetition, and dullness. Oh, I wasn't sure if you were talking about real life Seattle or Last of Us 2 Seattle. Whoops. Snowman, you're hurting me, dude. I was scared for a minute. I'm like, what happened in Seattle now? Last of Us is kind of a horror game. It's not a full horror game, though. It's not like Dead Space where the whole point is to build atmosphere. It's kind of like a survival third-person shooter action-adventure game. It's such a hybrid. It has horror elements, I guess. It has gore. I wouldn't... The first thought in my head would not be it's a horror game, though. Remind me not to pick it up? Yeah, don't... Oh, the first game, I think, is great. The second game... Nah, not really. Not really. Miss me with that shit, Chief. People are bitching on Abby and Joel everywhere. Oh, it's been great. Actually, like, the leaks being correct was the best thing that ever happened. Ever. 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 And I'm so fucking happy. I had such a great laugh. And all the people like, no, it won't be that bad. No, you don't know the context. Guess what, fuckers? They're like, they would sooner have you believe all that stuff was made in Source Filmmaker. And I'm like, no, I don't think we're at that point in technology. Sorry, buddy. Until Dawn? Yeah, I heard good things about it. Definitely pick it up. I'm never gonna play it. Oh, one of my favorite actors is in it, Rami Malek. And if you don't know who that is, go watch Mr. Robot. Great fucking TV show. That's not even a shitpost. It is a great show, 4 seasons, set in New York City. And the best part is it doesn't overstay its welcome. And that's what I like about Mr. Robot. Play Until Dawn, maybe. That's not really on the... It's kind of out of my genre zone. I can't do my man Rami Malek dirty, you know? He's gonna be in the new Bond film that's gonna suck. So, I mean, there's that to look forward to. Last of Us 2 piece of garbage. Well, listen, Snowman, you get to save $60. I mean, that's what the leaks did for me. I was super interested in playing it, and then guess what? I read the leaks, I watched the 2-hour footage, and I skipped it. I was like, yep, I've seen enough. I do not want to buy this game. And between that and Sony censoring people, I definitely don't want to buy this game, and they can go to hell. What is TM28? I do like in later games, they just tell you what it is, because I don't remember off the top of my head. Dig. Oh, we get Dig already? Nice. I'm going to teach that to my Eevee. Which we could actually maybe get this stream. We have to go through Rock Tunnel, though. So I have to keep that Geodude. Do I still have him? I gotta keep that Geodude for Rock Smash and Strength. No, you don't need Strength. Wait, what do you need to get through Rock Tunnel? You don't really need a lot. Oops. Yeah, if you want to play The Last of Us, just play the original. I thought it was an okay to good game, but I could see why people love it so much, because it is actually a really good masterpiece. I saved a lot of money this year. Well, now, Ash, you don't need Flash to get through Rock Tunnel. Can't wait to see what the fuck every 5 minutes over FF7. I will play FF7. That is going to happen in August. So just be looking forward to that, because I almost made the thumbnails for it ahead of time. I want to be on a Discord call just to cackle. I really should join Discord VC, even if it's not on a stream, just to hang out. So maybe I'll do that. We can I don't know, we'll figure out a time. Then we could have a fan stream maybe. That would be cool. Just have people come on, talk about whatever. This is kind of an impromptu stream, so I'm not super prepared, but I literally switched over to this part of I switched over to this OBS layout, and in my head I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm streaming today. Oh shit. You're not gonna choke now, are you? I'm swapping out. Not waiting for this nightmare to happen. Fuck that. Nope, 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 nope. Not happening. I would love to have some fan streams. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Can we get some Scarface The World Is Yours HD port? I own that game actually for PC. That could legit be a playthrough someday. I like how movie games in the 2000s were meant as like complementary pieces to the actual movie. Because the one thing I hated about Enter the Matrix, you actually know all about it. Yeah, I don't even need to go into Enter the Matrix. Great, mwah. Not a great game. I mean, it's okay, but you know. I miss that era of movie video games. The last movie video game I think I played was, what's it called? I actually don't even remember. The stupid Men in Black game. Alien Crisis. I've never watched Matrix or played the games. Watch it. Watch the movies. And then play Enter the Matrix if you can. And that's it. Path of Neo is not that great in my opinion. That uses pixelated gunfire. I'm glad that they could even get it off. Usually they don't like action movies in the 80s were like the poison of society until they realized video games were newer, and then they went after those instead. Matrix is honestly one of my favorite trilogies, even though the last two movies are kind of weak. I still think it's an amazing masterpiece trilogy. Hey, look! Great show, or great movie. And Enter the Matrix is by far one of my favorite video games. Just at least, especially movie video games, because it was meant to be a direct canon tie-in to the movies. And that was why I like it so much, because a lot of these movie games are just reenactments with certain stuff added or whatever. No, everything in that video game was directed by them. And that is why it is so great. Bugcatcher. Matrix 4 is in development. I hope we see something. I'd be okay if they retconned some parts of the Matrix Online, because let's be fair here, most people don't even know there was a Matrix MMO. I'll be completely fair, most people don't even know that. And in fact, we should, they actually, when they shut down the servers, they did like some weird shit with it. It was great. What's up, Ash? Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Let me see if I could pull it up. Okay, thank you, game. Some good indie games that are pretty good. Yeah, definitely recommend them. I don't really usually play a ton of indie games on the channel. It's not the worst thing ever, but maybe if one looks good, I might pick it up. My friend actually is an indie dev, and he's gonna release his game at some point, so I'll probably play that on a stream or two. And definitely will recommend it. Matrix Online ending. We definitely gotta watch this after this. Beyond Blue? I forgot what it's called, but nature documentary. Okay, let me... Hold on. Make sure I have the right thing up. Okay, here we go. We'll do this. If I mute OBS... Actually, here we go. I'm even smarter than that. Beautiful. Okay. So if we come over here... Where's over here? What does it mean to be? I'm gonna watch the end of the Matrix Online by Ian Jefferson. So credit to him for this. At some point they have the weird ass pop-up. This was, when did this game even come out? It ended on July 31st, 2009. This is like what, Fraps or something? This is literally, I think they just kill everyone, right? Not to spoil it. This is this was like, even WoW kind of put this to shame back in the day. I feel kind of sad for them, honestly. It does kind of suck. But this was like their grand plan, was to have a massive MMO. See, they say wake up, and everyone just dies. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And that's it. That was the end of the game. I think the servers go down not too long after this. Yep, failed to connect to server, shutting down. That's it. That's the end of the game. It was the craziest shit ever when I first saw this video. This is a part of history. I don't care what anyone says. I need to download this video later. Actually a part of history. Okay, I'm sorry. Spirit of the North, you play as a fox and have to solve puzzles and whatnot. There's no dialogue. You just make of the story what you will. If it has a Steam page, definitely link it for me on Discord. And maybe I could try it out maybe on stream. So that way it's not a full playthrough. I think someone mentioned Lost Embers to me. Or I saw it somewhere. Doctor Who canon was changed. Apparently the Doctor began as a woman and regenerated into a man over the years. We always like to believe the Doctor started as a man. I don't really follow too much Bond lore, which is sad because I'm a huge fan of the Bond games. Okami. Yeah, Okami is... I actually... Alright. I think I can talk about this, maybe. I was once minorly involved with someone who absolutely adored the shit out of Okami, and they really hated that I had never played it. That was a very interesting interaction. It will never happen again, and it was just a masterpiece to be a part of. They were cool though. Unique, but cool. And unique in a good way. Oh, fuck you. You want to talk to me? Bayo 1 and 2. That Bayonetta isn't an indie game. Unless you're just listing games you want to see me play at some point. I do have Okami HD. Mr. Orange being the MVP. I really need to actually play Okami HD. But like, I know for the next month or two, I just want to heavily focus on the games I know I need to beat. Because I am so far in the hole, my friends want me to finish Witcher. I need to finish Nier before the stupid Final Fantasy raid comes out. And then I look like even more of a late poser. It's quite something. I have all these games that I bought over the years for playthroughs that never happened. Oh, is that a KO? Almost. This thing... You have quick attack, you motherfucker. I know it. Fool me once, shame on me. Or you'll just spam it. That also works. I'm faster than it, unless it quick attacks. Near Automata, I'm watching an LP for that. I put out one part in January and never played it again. I need to finish the fucking thing, and it'll never happen, and I feel so bad. Listen to the Steam version. Oh, I didn't even check Discord. I'm a piece of shit. I'm terrible. Alright, you listed literally all of them. I already own Okami, so I don't need to buy that, which is nice. Right? What does it start with? O? Yep, right there under Neo, which I never finished. Neo was legitimately a game that I bought just to play privately, and I never finished it. And now the sequel's out, so I guess I'm legit never finishing it. But Nier Gestalt is coming out. So I'm like, alright, I guess I gotta finish Nier, right? So Nier will probably be next month, too. But first things first, I need to fucking play Doom Eternal. And that's happening after Battle for Bikini Bottom, alongside Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Which is why I'm not gonna stream too long tonight, because I actually want to beat some of these playthroughs. I'm gonna try to squeeze War Turtle through. I'd like to see you play Bayo 1 and Bayo 2 at some point in the future. I actually, funny story, right? So when I was 16, yeah, this is gonna get good. I wanted to buy Bayonetta, because Bayonetta came out when I was... No, Bayonetta came out when I was 14. But at some point it got put on Xbox Live, and I forget when it was. So whenever it got put on Xbox Live as a game to download, I remember distinctly I wanted to go buy it. But I was too young, and I did not want to drag my parents out to buy Bayonetta 2, or Bayonetta 1. So what I did is I bought a points card, and I bought Bayonetta. It was great. And no, it's not even that like, oh, the game, it's porn. It's just, how do you explain to your parent, yeah, I want to get this game where the more damage she does, the more clothes she takes off. That is not a conversation I think I could have as a 16-year-old or a 15-year-old. Like, Call of Duty is one thing, right? You could just say, oh, don't worry, Mom, it's just violence. It's just people shooting each other, and all my friends are gonna get it. But there's a difference between that and, like, nudity. And I hate American culture because they make violence to be such a niche, or not niche, it's such a normalized thing. But my God, if you show some tits, oh, ho, ho. It's the worst thing in the world. And I actually bought it on Switch. Power lies in their hair. Well, I have long hair. Can I be a witch? I guess I'd be a wizard, wouldn't I? I almost could have been a wizard. Big ups. I could actually cast real life spells. Best Assassin's Creed were 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, Black Flag, and Bloodlines. I gotta throw on Odyssey and Origins. I'm a new Assassin's Creed man. I love them. A warlock? What's the difference between a warlock and a wizard? This guy is a Magnemite, I think. Assassin's Creed Bloodlines, how they managed to fit it into a portable console. They should remake Assassin's Creed 1 with Bloodlines. That's what they should do. I would play that. I mean, obviously I'd play it. I played like every fucking Assassin's Creed game. Of course I'd play. Why am I even lying to myself? Of course I would play it. But what I mean to say is it would be really cool to play. I would love that. a warlock. Only thing is I'm not very good at action games. I need a lot of tutoring. Can you guys point me in the right direction on what Assassin's Creed Let's Plays to watch in order on Discord? Oh, well, I have most of them, so I'm gonna totally self-plug myself on my own playthroughs because I'm that greedy. But in all seriousness, I could tell you right now, literally the order they came out. Like, that's actually just that simple. Literally the order they came out. I'm in kind of deep shit. It's like, I'll just type it on Discord. It'll at least that way I don't have to clip it and you won't forget. That's a lot to type. It's like 1, I didn't do Bloodlines, so I can't do Bloodlines. I can't recommend that. 2, Brotherhood, Revelations. 3, Liberation. Snowman, correct me if I'm wrong. 4, Black Flag. Freedom Cry, which I actually want to do this summer. That's like the one Assassin's Creed playthrough I did not do, and I need to buy it and play it. Unity. No, I'm sorry. Rogue. What's after Rogue? Oh, Unity. I just said it. Syndicate. Origins. Before you watch Origins, you should watch the movie. And then Origins plus DLC, I guess I should say, and Odyssey plus DLC, which is what I'm up to. So once let me tag you in it too. There you go. Back to what I was doing. Once you, the only one I can't play is Bloodlines. Which is actually a half truth, because if I had a PSP, I could play Bloodlines and record it, but I don't have the right PSP. And I was actually just talking with someone who said I should totally play War of the Lions, and I can't do it. This guy's a magneton, are you serious? Look at this tryhard. Alright, they just know Sonic Boom. I'm okay. Wizards are males who tend in general magic with emphasis. Warlocks are males who deal with black, dark, and evil magic. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I want to be a warlock. But I want to be like a warlock that's a good guy. I want to basically be like Lysithea, Ash, if that makes any sense. Oh, you're right. It's Dimitri, yes. I mean, that's not wrong, you're right. Crap. I want to be like Lysithea. I think, and it's not just because I'm a fan of Lysithea. I like characters who are like pure magic users. And as a kid, I wasn't really that into magic users, but as I get older, I start to look at magic users and I'm like, hell yeah, that's fucking cool. Like maybe minor, a little bit of healing here and there, but I like mages. And that's why I don't like modern day Final Fantasies, because they don't have that same draw to it. I like it when you can do that. Yeah, Dimitri deserves to be happy. That Blue Lion ended up being the better of the two. I admit it. At first I was like, no way, you guys are bugging. Blue Lion is not gonna be better. I love Claude. There's no way Blue Lion can do justice to Claude's character because you don't have him with you. And you know what? I was wrong. It broke me too. It broke me on how much I loved Golden Deer more. I do still like the people of Golden Deer more. Golden Deer characters have better writing in my opinion. But Blue Lion as a story is better. And it did break me. Snap me in half like a goddamn twig. My only complaint, you can't recruit Claude. And Judith doesn't play a role. If it did, like there would be no reason for Golden Deer to exist. That's all. I just feel like Golden Deer needs... Yeah, I feel exactly the same as you do. But again, I've only played 2 of the 4 main stories. Okay, when I'm asleep for multiple turns. When they're asleep, it's 1 turn. Come on, game. Wake the fuck up. I love Black Eagles outside of Edelgard and Hubert. Boy, I can already tell I'm going to feel the same way. Edelgard and her #1 simp, of course. Top simp Hubert. But you gotta give him credit, right? The man is willing to go down in flames for his lovely waifu. You're gonna buy... Red Dead 2 was good. I'll defend Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 was good. Red Dead 2, in my opinion, sets up Red Dead 1 to be an amazing game. And that's all you can really ask from it. Crimson Flower is only 18. Perfect. I already know that. And Silver Snow is only 21, which is one less than the average. I can't wait to see why it's shorter, but I imagine that Crimson Flower is completely different. No, Azure Moon and Verdant Wind are 22. They're 22. Cindered Shadows will either be tomorrow or Friday, if maybe on a small chance, both. Maybe. Just maybe. And then maybe on Saturday I'll play more of this, since I do want to clock out to watch Tsunami as usual. Chickening out? No, I'm sticking with it on hard. As long as I've not dead-ended myself, I'll keep trying on hard. As long as, like, if I dead-end myself, then I mean that's it, I can't win. Like, that legitimately is a thing that could happen, and I'd like to win with everyone alive. You're afraid to go on the next mission? Not at all. I've beaten harder games. I beat Dead Space 2 on hard to the core. And I damn well might almost do it again soon. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, that's to beat the game we're using only 3 saves. And it's on the second hardest difficulty. Maybe there's a couple other things, but you get the foam finger, and I have that on Xbox One. I have it on Xbox 360. So I'm hoping when I get an Xbox Series X, I'll be able to just import my save data, and then that way I could just, you know, play it on that. I'll have to see though. But I did buy Dead Space 2 for PC when it was on dirt cheap. Alright, have I beaten everyone out here? I haven't beaten this guy. Oh, I wanted to catch a Drowsy. That's what I wanted to do. Let me do that. Why is Ash talking like a Game Boy Color NPC? Yeah, like a Pokemon. What is it? The Channelers? Oof, 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 oof. Oof, 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 oof. When we finish this game, though, and when we finish Cindered Shadows, we do need a new game to stream, you guys. So I'm taking recommendations on the Discord. Snowman, if you're not in it, I'll take it whenever you're around. Just let me know. Next week, there might not be a 14 stream. So if there isn't, I mean, hey, I don't think anyone likes watching the 14 streams. And I completely recognized it. And as a shitty content creator, I will continue to make them because they make me happy. Oh, come the fuck on. Voice. Good lord.
Help me! Help me!
Unbelievable. Those indie games are relatively short. Yeah, so maybe we'll have an indie game stream. Because there's a couple other things I want to get from the Steam sale. So let me figure that out, and then I'll figure out how they factor in. Okami, yeah, if I do Okami, I want it to be a playthrough, for sure. So Okami probably won't fall under that. I've never won before, and look how old this guy is. I feel bad. This is gonna be me in multiple years, except my beard will be way worse than his. Should probably put Okami on the to-play chart, just way further down. Oh, I mean, Tokyo Mirage Sessions would be an alright game to stream, maybe. But it's a very long and grindy game. I didn't even record all my grinding when I did a playthrough with it, so maybe not. Dead Space 2 hardcore mode, it's normal difficulty. Oh, it's normal difficulty. Okay, I thought it was survivalist difficulty with no checkpoints, but yeah, you're right, it is Zealot. It is Zealot difficulty for ammo drops. So like you get very little ammo. It's a very unique challenge. But Snowman, you want to know what the strategy my friend and I came up with was? We had a strategy. This doesn't really apply anymore because now the game is a digital download. Don't save on disc 1. If you die on disc 1, you fucking died, right? Because disc 1 is basically nothing. Only save after disc 2. Save in chapters 7 right before the eye poke, and then right at the end, or somewhere in there, something like that. I forget. It's like either right before or after the eye poke, and then after that, I think you maybe save then. I can't remember. It's been too long. But you only save on disc 2. Start FF7 remake once Cindered Shadows and this game is done. As a stream game, I want to do it as like a playthrough. I'm gonna be living with an Arcanine. Arcanine isn't one of my favorite Pokemon. I have a lot of favorite Pokemon. That's why I want to do a playthrough of Crystal. For playthrough wise, Ash, maybe FF7 can happen next month. Right? Because next month is what? Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, fuck. Ghost of Tsushima and the new Paper Mario. Alright. I need to be productive, right? So, like, today or tomorrow, I'll finish Bikini Bottom. The day after that, I want to do Doom. The day after that, I want to do Assassin's Creed, and I want to alternate those until they're done. Then I need to play the Sword Art game and finish that. Maybe while I play that, the new pair will be Sword Art Final Fantasy VII. Maybe that's what I'll do. I mean, the viewers are asking for it, right? So I definitely got to incorporate that into what I do. I'll even make the thumbnails. Once I make the thumbnails, it's pretty much a done deal. Like, I know I'm going to play it. And I know it's not a very long game. I know some things about the 7 remake, so it's not super blind, but that's because I didn't play it when I should have. Which is completely on me, and I take full responsibility for that. Wait, need arena? Oh. Item finder? No, I don't think so. How many Pokemon do I have? 12. Oh, forget it. It's not very long. It was 36 hours once you were done. Yeah, and I'm not going to play on like any super high difficulties or anything. Oh, he can't even go out this way. It's the Snorlax. Yeah, so I'll definitely look into it. If it's not long, then it'll be easier to fit in the schedule too. Oh, we can do the SS Anne. I'll probably do that next. I want to get a I want to catch some Pokemon for starters. You know, universe, just for once, I'd like to know what it's like for that to not happen. You can only play hard mode once you beat the game the first time. Oh, perfect then. That works out. Now I want to catch this thing. If this thing has a modest nature, oh man, that'd be fucking sweet. That'd be awesome. Of course. Ghost of Tsushima, is it wise releasing it so soon? What's being released around that time? Oh, I'll tell you what's releasing. Paper Mario is the same day. I think I know which one's gonna dominate. Not to say that Paper Mario is bad, which, by the way, go watch the Color Splash playthrough. One of my favorite playthroughs I've ever done. Shameless plug in a stream in the far future. You're welcome past me. Drowsy Hypno has always freaked you out. When I was in first grade, I knew one of my friends. She really liked Drowsy. I don't know why. She just thought it was like the coolest Pokemon ever. And I was like, cool, I like Chikorita. We were good friends. It's a lifetime ago. We're literally talking about shit that happened almost 20 years ago at this point. Like, unbelievable. I'm so old. It's terrible. Slacking, slack off. I like Vigoroth with an Everstone. Because you got a skill swap with slacking. Okay. What nature does it have? Hasty. Oh, I don't even remember what hasty is. It's gotta be what? Speed up, some defense down, maybe? Chikorita is the best Johto line. I mean, yeah, I think it's my favorite, but I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a bad Pokemon. Did I play any of the Emerald games on stream? or Emerald, the Hoenn games? I don't think I did, right? I have another copy of Emerald. I need to play that, but I'm not playing it right after this. You guys read the Harry Potter books? What's your house in Harry Potter and quizzes and stuff? I never took a Harry Potter quiz, ever. I wasn't a huge fan of Harry Potter, actually. I thought it was good when I was a kid. That's about it. I always thought Ravenclaw was the coolest sounding name. Like, you're a Hufflepuff? I see, Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff never get mentioned in Harry Potter, really. They just kind of exist because the whole book can't just be Gryffindor versus Slytherin. I played Ruby, but not on stream, I don't think, right? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I remember catching fucking... Latios took, like, literally almost an hour or something to show up. That was nice of it. I totally had nothing else planned that day, by the way. So thanks, Latios. But yeah, I always thought Ravenclaw, I think they have like a cool logo. I was like, oh, this is awesome. It'll be so cool. Last of Us 2 could have been a massive, but there's so much missed opportunity. How do you release your game and proceed to kick the hornet's nest with your fan base? Because they don't care. And that's the sad truth. They don't give a shit. It's the same thing that EA's been doing for years, is what they did with that game. They don't care. At all. Yeah, Ravenclaw are the nerds. Hell yeah, I want to be Ravenclaw. The only character of the Harry Potter group that like the reoccurring cast I thought that was kind of cool was Luna Lovegood, because she's like this really eccentric, like out there person. And I was like, that is so different than Know-It-All and two derps, one of whom happens to be special. Alright, and my sound cut out. That's spooky. You're a Ravenclaw. But I am not a Pottermore person at all. I do not. I have the Harry Potter games. I think I have everything up to the Half-Blood Prince. Do not. We could play it. I would rather not. I'd rather not play a Harry Potter game. I own Chamber of Secrets. That was like the first one I got when I was a kid. Why is my sound cutting out? What is going on? Am I under torrent, by the way? What is 74 divided by 3? 2, carry the 1. 20. I can't do math, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm stupid. I'm a badger, I will fight all of you. I am under torrent. I could just look at the health bar. I'm stupid. Why would I play the games? Because I like video games. It's like, I like manga, but if there's an anime, I'm probably going to look into that more than the manga. And I know that's heresy to a lot of people. I listen to anime dubbed, right? Like, 99% of the time, if I have the choice, I will watch something dubbed. And that's just because as a kid, I watched stuff dubbed. My favorite show of all time is dubbed. And I don't know. It's really easy for me to say. I like dubbed. And that's heresy. And to all the people that think it's heresy, I mean, it is what it is. Tough shit. But I prefer mediums that I find more accessible. I just like video games. And I'm lazy. I don't like to read. I don't like to do books, really, most of the time. Who would I say is my starter Pokemon? Depends what gen. I can't pick a favorite. There's too many favorites. I mean, Chikorita was legit the first Pokemon I ever had. I didn't play Gen 1 as a kid. So Chikorita is definitely one of them. Torchic, Charmander, Piplup, Emboar, Froakie, Rowlet. Is it Rowlet? I always said Rowlet, because like owl, like Rowlet. Which is probably completely wrong, but I don't watch the anime. And Oh, you mean any Pokemon? Oh, shit. I don't know. Purloin, because Purloin Light Part reminds me of my cat Logan. Oh, shit, that's cool. Caracosta reminded me of one of my turtles. He likes to bite. He's a little foul-tempered sometimes. The Ancient Magus Bride, is that... Oh, that's an anime? Okay, who's got to learn cut? Where do you even get cut from? Did I forget to get cut? Oh, we have to do the SSN. I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind. I do have a ticket, good sir. Alright. I am totally going to use Squirtle to get me through Lieutenant Surge. I do not care. Global Pity. Oh shit! The Global Police get mentioned in Gen 3? Oh, that's sick. Does she battle you? No. Okay. Ancient Magus Bride is such a beautiful anime. Is it like shonen? Because I prefer shonen. That's like my favorite type of anime. Nothing really tops shonen in my mind. Can we talk about Fate Stay Night series? No, I can't. I've never watched Fate at all. I know they released a Dynasty Warriors style game, and that's about all I know about it. I've never watched it before. I know like someone's Saber, and then there's like a Nero somewhere. Nero is a cool name. I think Devil May Cry 4 really put that in my head, but Nero is a really cool name. I like it. They also have a Nero in Black Clover, so... I became a fan of Black Clover and My Hero last year. Around the time of the Fire Red playthrough when I was in a completely different room. So that was fun. Season 1. Oh, I love Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan's great, man. Oh, this is the restroom. Okay. Fate Stay Night, Fate Unlimited Blade Works, Fate Apocrypha, Fate Heaven's Feel, Fate Zero, Fate Grand Order, Fate Extra. It's not shonen, I'll still give it a look. Listen, I watched Sailor Moon because Sailor Moon is almost a shonen. Almost. Almost. And Tuxedo Mask is a baller. I love him. It's not shoujo either or Magical Girl. There was a Magical Girl anime that came out a while ago. I forget what it was. Oh, Maho Shoujo Site. I remember watching that and I thought, damn, this is like... I like how it's an inversion of the traditional thing. I thought that was cool. Season 3 was ass. I like Season 3. It wasn't as good. Nothing will ever be as good as Season 1, Season 2. I think Attack on Titan is at that point where it has shot past, I think, what most people expected it to be. Apparently the final season is going to be completely fucking bonkers. So, fair enough point to you on that. I can at least agree with it. But watching Toonami for it was pretty fun. I did enjoy it. Which is why I recommend everybody here watch Toonami every Saturday. I don't know what channel it's on based on what service provider you have and where, you know, whatever. I'm stealing this, by the way. But if you can figure out what it's on, then watch it. Definitely. You can see Fairfolk in Magical World after her mother commits suicide. She's passed from family to family and Fairfolk continues to attack her. I'll give it a shot. I'll see. I give everything the 3-episode rule. If in 3 episodes I'm not remotely interested, I drop it. But I think 3 episodes is about an hour, and it's fair enough by then if it doesn't, it's expensive to make. Yeah, but it should make them a ton of money. It's like Naruto. Naruto was printing money. They had time to do all sorts of side shit. And Boruto has been garbage, and they still make that. They're gonna make as much Boruto as they can. Oh, the animation on that looks so good. I could just look at that and tell you that's good animation. What you put in Discord. I mean, maybe they are just more expensive. Maybe it's not as popular as it was. When I was initially starting college, there was a girl in my fucking chemistry class who was actually a huge fan of Attack on Titan. She wore the Survey Corps, the wings of the wing jacket. I think it's the Survey Corps. She wore that every day. And that's actually how I was like, oh, I've seen that before, but where have I seen it? And I'm like, oh, that's from an anime, right? And she's like, yeah, it's Attack on Titan. And totally not that voice. I cannot cosplay or pretend to be women. We had good conversations about it. I tried to tell her about the game. I forget if it was out at that time. I was like, yeah, they're making a game on PS4, and she said she'd get it, and I totally know she never got it. I know she did not even bother to get it, but I don't blame her. It was a good game, though. Like, I think people are hard on it a little bit. I thought it was a really good game. Well, not really, really good, but it was about as good as an anime version of, or a video game version of that show could be. So I like it. But yeah, Attack on Titan. Yeah, it really was like it's not a true Musou game, but it is pretty much as close as it's gonna get. So to save herself and feel like she has no purse, she sells herself into slavery and is brought up by this half fair folk, half human creature and is told by him to be his bride. Alright. I'll give it the 3-episode rule. I'll watch it at some point. I might watch it this Saturday. If I can find it. Because Toonami unfortunately has not been having a lot of anime on lately. I think they have My Hero, Mob Psycho, Paranoia Agent, which actually got pretty dark recently, and Black Clover. And I'm basically just there for My Hero and Black Clover. And they have Space, like, what is it, Ballmaster 9000? Ugh. I wish they'd put on, like, more traditional anime. My Hero Academia. I didn't think I'd like My Hero. When I first watched a random episode that was on years ago, I wasn't sure I'd like it. And then out of nowhere, I was like, you know, this ain't that bad. Let me watch a little bit of it from the beginning. Yeah, pretty much sold on it. Doesn't have to be the best thing in the world, just has to be enough to make me feel like I'm a kid again. So, I've heard about My Hero, but like, no. The art style throws me off. Yeah, I like the art style because it's, he really survived with that little health. Holy shit. I like the art style because a lot of it is meant to be a parody or a influence, I guess, by comics. I think that's a cool little twist on it. But I'm more of a Black Clover fan. I like Black Clover. I think Black Clover is kind of like Naruto. You could see the Naruto influence in both of these shows, by the way. But it's kind of like Naruto, which in and of itself, Naruto was influenced by Dragon Ball, which, I mean, you know, it's a chain of people, you know, pushing anime, I guess. But I do like that a lot of more characters besides the main cast are interesting. That's one of the things I wasn't a huge fan of with Dragon Ball when I was a kid. I thought it's like, besides Goku and Gohan and maybe Vegeta, like, who really cares about most of these other people? And I remember watching Dragon Ball Z on Toonami when I was a kid. Latest anime was Fate Grand Order Zatai Maju Sensen Babylonia. I have nothing to say to that. I don't know anything about Fate. I've talked to a couple of people that have watched Fate or know about it, but I'm not one of them. The Musou game did look pretty cool, though, as far as anime Musou games go. My favorite anime-inspired video games by far currently are the Sword Art games. Sword Art, Attack on Titan, some of the Sword Art games are really good. Yu Yu Hakusho, the GBA game, which actually I should play when we're done with this, because it's only like a 2 to 3, it's like a 4-hour game maybe. There's like 2 streams at most. Fairy Tail has a game coming out soon. That's like the only reason I'm interested in it. I have not watched it. Someday I'll watch it and I'll be like, oh my god, how could I not watch it? But today is not that day. It'll happen, don't worry. but not anytime soon. Dragon Ball GT, Goku goes to live in Oob's village until he's ready to battle again. The only thing I like about GT that I could think of is the actual, like, legitimate ending kind of made me a little feelsy. That was probably the one thing about GT that really hit me hard. Other than that, I was like, eh. It's clear they really just wanted to milk a little more out of Dragon Ball. And Super, I actually watched Super because, again, of Toonami, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed myself with Super. Apparently they're going to continue it later. But yeah, Attack on Titan Seasons 1 and 2 are the highlight. Season 3 is like, you know how they always have to have it in anime where they set up for the final arc? That's basically what Season 3 is. I mean, with Naruto, they just kept adding more and more arcs. It wasn't even a question if they were going to get another season or 2 or 3 or 5. They just kept pumping it out because Naruto is like the biggest thing. Purunga. I just wish that, because like, it's really hard to talk about Dragon Ball. I'm not a huge fan of it, so like I can't be as in-depth as some of the people I used to know who were into it. But it's okay. Like, it's formative, you know? Like, you can't really go anywhere, and everyone knows what it is. It's like outside the US, One Piece is huge, apparently, as is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Which I love JoJo, by the way. Did anyone here in fight? One Great Ball, that's nice. What was the anime I was gonna rep? Definitely try Sword Art. We get to peel onions. Definitely try World Trigger. World Trigger is one of my favorite anime. And the sad thing is that they put it on hold since like 2014. Maybe 2016, I forget. And I'm kind of sad, honestly, because I'm a huge fan of it. And I'm like, oh my god, are they ever going to finish the thing? And they did. To their credit. Finished a 12-week hunter journey for The Last of Us online. Oh, oops, let me actually look. Is that that's an achievement, right? A trophy? What do you have to do? Just play for 12 weeks? I will not touch Sword Art with a 50-foot pole. Oh, come on! The games are good. See, everyone likes to judge it based off the anime. The games are actually good. And, funny story, 2014 was the most hectic anime year of my life. They made a game for it for the PSP called Infinity Moment. And Infinity Moment came out. I don't even know what it was going to send out, so I just stuck with this. Infinity Moment was going to come out. And it only came out in Japan, and they were working on an English patch, and I was following it every single week. I was like, is it done? Is it done? Is it done? Can I donate to speed it up? I was really into this game. And then they announced at Namco Bandai, hey, we're just gonna release Hollow Fragment, Hollow Fragment, which is a remake basically with more stuff. And then they were like, yeah, we're not gonna release a patch, go buy the game. And I'm like, of course I will. So I bought a fucking Vita to buy this game and to play this game because I was that into it. And I was like, of course I gotta do it. Which, by the way, I'm getting completely fucked over right now in Pokemon. I'm trying to ignore it because it's pissing me off. In the Discord? Yeah, I'll watch it later for sure. YouTube is swift with those copyright claims on anime. I can't even put the opening of Sword Art games in my playthroughs. But yeah, I was really into Hollow Fragment. I'm like, shit, I gotta play this game. I love the game timeline because the game timeline is different from the anime timeline. So I'm like, this is awesome. You know, I love everything about it. So much fun. I really enjoyed it. The initial version of that game in English was like barely, like, it's like English, it's like broken English to the max, right? Because I think it was just the Chinese patch. It wasn't really a full-on Americanized patch, so they would say weird phrases that you could tell make sense in another language, but hard translating them into English does not make any sense. Otome game, aka reverse harem. So what, like one woman, multiple men? So it's like it's like a dating competition game, I guess. I don't know. That's cool. It is awarded when the player survives for 12 in-game weeks, where one match is one in-game day. What? Oh my god, dude. That's how? Am I in torrent? No. But jeez, man, that's... Pat yourself on the back. Shit. That can't be easy. 84 matches. Basically, yes. I mean, that's good. The Vita was an anime gamer's paradise, and then they basically killed it. So, very nice. But yeah, I bought it. The patch was awful. Nothing made any sense. And you know what I said? I said, still, regardless, I enjoyed myself from start to finish. And I still want to platinum that game. And that's the only reason I haven't jailbroken my Vita yet, is because I want to get, I want to platinum it legit. And then after that, the Vita's dead anyway. So, Snorlax. So yeah, that's my story. I still have this Vita, and I still am going to platinum it someday when I get around to it. But yeah, I like Sword Art games. They're good. They're actually fun. Like, people shit on it because the anime isn't that great. They're actually really fun. I will defend that to the last. And they do play true to the game, or true to the anime. And I actually can play Hollow Fragment, because now it's on Steam, it's on PS4, it might be on Xbox. So I could legitimately just play it, you know, like, on a stream. That would be kind of cool. So the way I did it is what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to do... Hollow Fragment has a whole new area in it, like a whole bunch of new areas. But you're supposed to do the main story first, and then do the Hollow Fragment story. I did it in reverse, because I'm like, you know what? I want to challenge myself, and I want to actually grind and, you know, feel like I'm having difficulty. And I did do that, and I thought it was fucking awesome. It was fun as hell. And that game has waifu shit in it. Unapologetically, you have to do it to get the platinum. Okay. I wonder if I can actually stream that on Twitch, because I know Twitch hates anime games. Probably, if I'm going to stream that, I probably won't stream it to Twitch. I'll err on the side of caution. And I'm not that dumb. Well, the pandemic ends is gonna be like the movie I Am Legend, where we're talking to shop dummies in my isolation. You'll be fine. Although, to be fair, who said waifu shit? I did. It's definitely no. There's no men to date. Actually, I think you can romance one of the men. No, fuck that. Yeah, SAO. Oh, don't be like that. Fire Emblem by far has it the best, though. Because if they write the characters really well and don't make them tropey, and they make all their interactions to do with, you know, either the world lore and stuff, that's why Fire Emblem, I think, really hits home. For me, at least. It feels way more organic. Alright, can I do this math in my fucking head? 84 is divisible by... Yeah, it's... Oh god, I can't do it. It's too late at night. I can't do it. I fucking can't do it. I can't do math today. This is why I suck at calculus. I cannot do Calc 2. Integrals make no fucking sense. No, it's not even like basic integrals, right? Like, I get indefinite integrals, and I get definite integrals. Everything else in Calc 2 is bull fucking shit. Fuck that. I hate that shit. If you're good at math, congrats, because everything else is easy in my opinion. I can get in front of a class. I can give a speech. I can talk. I think YouTube might have helped me with that a little bit, maybe. But you want me to do some definite integrals and indefinite integrals and L'Hopital's rule and chain rule and product rule into chain rule? Fuck that. In my head, I'm like, I'm just cursing the day I was born. It's ridiculous. I hate calculus. Metal Gear Solid Harrier boss coming up soon. Are you playing right now? Why did I do this? You know what? This is a big brain plan. I'm legitimately hoping... what? Oops. I'm legitimately hoping I get hit into Torrent for the Ivysaur. Once I can learn Blizzard, it's over for the rival. Modest... No, Torrent doesn't work on non-water moves. I can pretend like it does, though. 9S and 2B. 9S is actually in the Final Fantasy raid. I know I've streamed it before, but 9S is actually in that as an enemy. And I'm like, you know, this probably references something in the game, but since I haven't played it, I can't really say much about it. I know that 2P only exists as a result of Soul Calibur, though. So it's really interesting that she's in all the other games, but not in the actual game. So I'm like, oh shit, 2P helps you throughout the raid? She actually does more DPS than the average player. But to be fair, I guess I shouldn't be too hard on people. It is literally a robot set to do a certain amount with auto attacks. But yeah, I'll finish near. Why did I not use a water type move? Why did... And then it missed any... What am I doing? Alright. Yeah, let's try it. Fuck it. What's the worst he's gonna do? Hit me with Vine Whip? Dark is modest. This does more. If it would fucking hit, I swear to God. Oh no. Awful. When they use sleep powder, hits constantly. When I use it, you could eat shit. I don't know. Is Torrent gonna do a lot? Not really. Not at all. Holy shit, that's bad. Well, if I'm not gonna rely on Torrent, then there's no reason to not out-heal this. Nope, I only just talked to Armist and Shell 1. Oh yeah, you're playing MGS 2. I don't know why I thought MGS 1 has a Harrier fight. It has a helicopter fight. That's what it has. Yeah, see, I'm trying to remember. I'm getting there. I'm getting up there in my boomer years. Excuse Mankey a bit. I think level 33 should be enough to beat Lieutenant Surge, because I think his only real threat is his Raichu. So if I get a lucky run on it, I should be good. I kind of missed the Fire Red playthrough. Fire Red was a... Forget it. I don't even know why I bother. No, critical just to overkill it. Does he have a Kadabra now? Yeah, he does. Squirtle is just way too equipped to deal with all this, so why not? Snowman, you should do playthroughs. You should totally try them. Not even memeing, definitely. I gotta play the healing sound for that. Yeah, you gave him a back rub, yeah! Yeah, yeah! Ugh. I hate that you have to teach cut. So now if you lose actually after this, I think the ship doesn't leave, but you need to have a trainer and you need to lose, which, I mean, you know. Let me just take my free heal before I leave. Nothing on this is missable, thankfully. "9S." What is the boss's name? 9S Operated Walking Fortress. I'm sure it has some really... like, having a near raid in Final Fantasy XIV is some revolutionary shit. I will not lie. It's pretty cool. I mean, I'm just crying over Achilles at Atalanta fight and scene. Oh, I see you're posting it. Oh, they automatically walk you. I was like, did my controller break? I got a trophy today for showing a guard a girly magazine. Don't you get a trophy for holding the directional mic up and hearing that one guy shit? And that's like his whole character archetype, is he just shits his brains out constantly. And then he's actually like this amazingly attractive guy, just out of nowhere in MGS4. That's why I like Phantom Pain, because Phantom Pain with the sneaking was really fun. Like, I like just infiltrating basic compounds was fun in my opinion. I really did enjoy that. It is really one of the biggest crimes in gaming that it was not a finished game. Basically next to Silent Hills being shit canned. Alright, what's the exploit for Lieutenant Surge's gem? Oh, I know what it is. It's not even an exploit. Alright, here we go. This is actually awful. If we don't get it, we reset. Oh, shit, I got it. Dude. Lucky. Look at that. I love Pokemon. Pokemon is the best franchise. I will, if Ash is still here, when my friend does loan me his sword, I will play it only on stream. Because, I mean... one, it's specifically a playthrough that you recommended, so might as well do it for that. And two, because I don't really care how I do it. I do it only because you ask for it specifically. And plus, it's a free playthrough. Because I have Death Stranding, and I don't even know if you'll want that. So it'll be a stream game. Probably this fall. Depending how many games come out this fall that aren't called Cyberpunk. I do have videos of me on my channel, but they're camera phone videos. Oh. Well, if you ever have, like, what is it, 150 to spare, definitely look into just streaming. I think you could do some good playthroughs. Especially all your achievement hunting. Definitely, man. I always recommend it to someone to give it a go. That's what I did one day, and I'm nobody special. One day I woke up and was like, you know, I've been looking for this HD PVR for a long time. Let me go to my Best Buy and see if they have it. And that is literally the day history was made. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the Dazzle there. I was like, wait, they really have it? The last one on the shelf. And in my head, I'm like, oh. And I had just the right amount of money. It was a beautiful day. Halloween 2009. I'll never forget it. Late at night. It must have been like 9 o'clock, right before they closed. Fuck. What's the right play to do here? I'm gonna... Okay, just heal it. I don't think he can one-shot me. Oh, no. I'm seeing red now. Alright, thank you. I rage too easy and too loud, and it's pretty humiliating. I probably have some pretty humiliating shit I put up. I was raging my fucking ass off in Assassin's Creed 3. I was losing my shit. I hated that game. I thought it was the worst fucking playthrough I ever did afterwards. I was like, you know what? That's really a terrible playthrough I did. And it's just something that exists. And I'm probably never going to play the game again. So I guess it'll just be like that forever. I forget what other games I've lost my shit over. I think a couple of the Metal Gear games. Where do we go now? Where's Flash? Route 2? Oh yeah, because now we can go through Diglett's cave. Alright, but before I do that, I did not fight her, so skip that. Not to mention he was raging. If that's not rage, no. I have never really flipped out the way I do in other games on the channel, like what like that. That was light shit. That's just me getting annoyed. I've never really put up a video where I'm pissing and pissing. Yeah, basically, I'm pissed off, I'm swearing, I'm screaming. That has never really been uploaded by design. I'm trying to think of if there was ever a game that pissed me the fuck off. Like actually made me angry, not just disappointed. I can't really think of any. Because I usually don't get that mad at games. Unless it's multiplayer. The new COD pisses me the fuck off. Stupid. I hate it. I hate new COD. I miss Modern Warfare 3. I was so good at Modern Warfare 3. I miss it, man. What I wouldn't give to be 16 again. And not have... And be able to undo all the mistakes of my life. That would be the goal. Just golden. Be perfect. Actually, I need to go even further back than 16. I gotta go back to like 14. No, I actually need to go back to 3rd grade. I need to go back to 3rd grade and undo everything. Siphon filter for PS1. Maybe break my TV, so new LCD purchase soon. Hey, wait for Black Friday. Oh shit, that's like half a year away. Good luck, I guess. I don't know. Was there ever a game that really made me lose my shit? I've had games I almost cried at. I actually did cry during Crisis Core. Crisis Core did actually make me tear up at the end. And I think that's a testament to how good the writing of Crisis Core is. I'm trying to think of other games that made me like actually tear up. There's a couple. It's not a huge amount. You know what I really want to see? What do you want to see? 34. You know what? Animal Crossing New Horizon. Honestly, see, one of my friends brought this up, and I was actually, I actually had to agree with him. He said that even if you're not a fan of Animal Crossing, pretty much all the women got Animal Crossing. So if you want to actually play with any women, you got to get Animal Crossing, because he was actually saying the same thing. He's like, I got a Switch and I had nothing to play on it, so he played Animal Crossing just to talk to attractive women, basically. And I said to myself, you know what? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. But the more and more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? You're a goddamn genius, you madman. You piece of shit. So yeah, pretty much. Every gamer girl got Animal Crossing New Horizon. That's not even a stereotype. There's not a single woman I know. Oh, I can't escape? Alright, cool. There's not a single woman I know who does not have Animal Crossing who owns a Switch. And everyone I know who wants a Switch that doesn't have a Switch wants to get Animal Crossing. I don't know. I'm like the only person who didn't even give it a second look. People are like, why does he get mad at games? It's not intentional. Some game developers know how to push my buttons. No pun intended. Oh, I see where the pun is. Oh shit, a legit Doug trio showed up. Oh no, there's a boss fight. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they get your goat, don't they? Some game developers legitimately know how to get your fucking goat. It's the truth. There's been a lot of games. Oh, I'm dead. I kind of wish it KO'd me so I could switch while it's asleep, wound it, and then catch this, because I totally would like to catch this. I'm dead by fucking Sand Tomb at least, so that's nice. I'll link something in the Discord that's timestamped that goes along the lines of courting girls. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get banned for that shit. Please catch this. I know luck has been good to me. Please catch this. Oh! Lord. Bite is gonna kill it. I know this. I know Bite's gonna kill it, and I'm gonna be really annoyed because this is such a lucky find. Oh no, okay. Maybe I could get off one more. I don't know if that was a low roll. I gotta risk it. Veteran difficulty. 2007 COD 4 people were getting 2-shot killed and no fighting in the worm and 2-shot killed on Mile High Club. If you get 2-shot killed in Mile High Club, like I said, Mile High Club is not as hard as people make it out to be for one reason alone. Within 1 minute of starting, you know if you beat it or not. There's no struggling and 10 minutes on the checkpoint and oh my god, and fuck this game by the way, and oh my god, I don't know, will I be able to do it? Within 1 minute, you know if you did it or not, right? You don't have to struggle for 10 minutes to maybe wait for an opening to make a break for the next checkpoint. Doesn't happen. You either get it or you don't. It's just that simple. Gen 3 catching is awful, by the way. I'd like to point this one out. Fuck this game. That should have been a legit capture. It's at 1 HP. Look at this thing. I gotta heal now. Trying to catch this stupid piece of shit. This would be such a good catch. Oh my god. Maybe I should get Animal Crossing. I'll think about it. I've been thinking about it for like 3 months now. Whenever it came out, I probably should if I'm thinking about it this much. But I don't even want to keep up with it. That's the thing. It's like a $60 game, and I'm going to play it for like maybe just whenever someone begs me to. And I'll visit someone's islands, and I guess that'll be it. And that'll be a terrible... Like, is it even a stream game? Oh, thank God, by the way. That's gonna be on my team. Is a stream game. When you're downtime, it's fine. If you don't feel like streaming or anything, people stream it all the time. I mean, alright. Alright. You can terraform your island after a certain point. Alright. Is there like online, like, well, can you like join my island and do stuff? Because like I like Minecraft. I like the ability to create in Minecraft. But I know, like, who wants to sit here and watch me build bricks, you know? I personally think that would be boring. I don't know. Maybe for you, maybe if you wanted to watch something, it wouldn't be terrible. But for me, I think that would be terrible to subject people to that, to subject you two guys to. Abra for Mr. Mime. I could get an Abra. Actually, we're coming up on the point where I legit can get an Abra. It'll be fun for me to watch. What, Minecraft or Animal Crossing? Can't do anything on your island, but I could visit it. Alright, well... I'm not even signed because it's work or anything. Thank you. 10 species to get HM5. Very nice. We actually need to go on a catching spree. Alright, well... I guess Bellsprout isn't going to be around for much longer. He's going to be our TM workhorse. Oh, Drowsy can learn it? Yeah, but I think I actually want to use Drowsy. Yeah, whatever. Poor Bellsprout. Once we get through... Where's the move deleter? Fuchsia City? We just gotta hold on until Fuchsia City. Oh my god, that's a while away, isn't it? Actually, it really isn't. Alright. Might as well stop in pewter. Animal Crossing, alright. Let me make sure that I can do the 2 games I actually want to do for the end of the summer first. Then I'll look into Animal Crossing. And then I will look into those indie games that you mentioned. I think that's fair. Right, Ash? That's reasonably fair. Reasonably. I think it's really good. So that's like a yes, basically. It's like I don't know when I'll get it, but that's like a yes. I'll probably play it. I haven't played an Animal Crossing game in forever. I don't know what I'll do. I mean, I bought games for the Switch for $60 I haven't even fucking played. So, like, I guess one more, at worst case, isn't terrible. For the animal... Okay. Alright. Duly noted. I'll look into it for sure. What was I doing? I gotta buy some shit. I gotta go buy Great Balls. No more normal Pokeballs. Harrison Ford Air Force One has a great intro song. It does, I think. I think I remember it, right? I guess if I have to say that, I don't. I remember the ending of that movie with the plane. Plane movies are great, dude. Just like, what was that one game called? Or that one movie, Snakes on a Plane? Oh boy, that movie was so great. That is a masterpiece of 2000 of, what is it? Early 2000s, like, I don't know, it's not even a horror film, it's just stupidity. It exists and is a movie. And Kanye had a line about it in one of his one of my favorite songs by him. Sharknado? No. That's like a sci-fi horror film. Sci-fi had some of the most garbage horror films I've ever seen. The CGI was ridiculous. They had a whole series of bad ones too. 2006 for Snakes on a Plane? Jeez, I remember when it came out. It was like, oh my god. It's like when they have a horror movie and the only thing that you know they thought about was they just needed to have the monster just doing stuff. So in this one, it's just a bunch of snakes that they sprayed with pheromones or whatever it was. Because some dude saw them kill some other dude. I don't even know, man. Cypher made a point that they based... Oh, it was... That's the point? Oh, fuck it then, sure. I wasn't sure if they were trying to be taken seriously or not. I never looked into it. I was like, oh my god, another sci-fi movie with gratuitous bullshit. So if the gratuity is intended as irony, then perfect, I guess. I wouldn't watch it, but at least I understand why they're doing it. They had like the half sex scene in Snakes on a Plane that is just gratuitous for the sake of having snakes in it. What a shit show. It happened so long ago the internet doesn't remember, other than Samuel L. Jackson's one line. That is the entirety of that movie's existence in the state of consciousness currently. Is I've had it with these motherfucking snakes on the motherfucking plane. Literally an internet meme. It's one of the oldest ones I can think of, actually. Because even when YouTube was just starting out, that one was it existed. Oh shit. Horror films haven't been scary for decades. All they are a bunch of jump scare BS, and that's the movie. Yeah, I mean, I think jump scares work better for games, honestly, when they're done really well. That's where it really shines a little bit more. Alright. Make me feel bad for teaching Flash to this thing. I also just think they have people do dumb stuff to move the plot forward. I see that a lot with a lot of games and a lot of movies now. I mean, the new Star Wars movies were all just that. I fucking hated them. I feel like seeing how John Boyega is in real life and seeing the early promotional materials about Episode 7, I really think he was going to be a serious sort of take on Star Wars. And I think that would have been so much better than whatever garbage they pumped out instead. I did not fight her. I guess we're fighting her now. It's just a disappointment is all it is. So much potential just thrown away for nothing. Alien. Yeah, Alien was a nice amount of body horror. I think that's really why it took off so well. Of course, if you look at it now, you can tell that the alien is a dude in a suit. But, I mean, back then it would have been like, whoa, my God, how could you do this? Oh, my Lord. The only two sci-fi movies are, you know, I'm not even talking about them. They already got enough airtime on my fucking stream. I'm not talking about them. Not happening. Ask me in 3 months when I forget we had this conversation. I'll spill the beans then. Awful. Awful fucking movies. I guess that's the point, sure, but geez, man. I remember when sci-fi was science fiction. I used to remember thinking that back. I'm like, isn't this a channel for science fiction? Like, horror kinda can go with science fiction, but that's not, like, the intention, you know? I think. I don't know. Oh, no. Wait, is Alpharad supposed to be the courting women thing? Stargate SG-1, yeah. I remember. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Remember when Family Guy was funny? Or at least fresh, and now every show that's animated is a Family Guy knockoff? Good times. I enjoy it, not at all. Man, I do not watch TV like I used to. Like I said, I think I said it last stream, maybe. Oh no, I said it during the Battle for Bikini Bottom playthrough. I was talking about TV and how after the SpongeBob movie, I basically stopped watching Nickelodeon. That's where Jason Momoa got his start. Oh, good for him. And now he's a fucking Aquaman. And Aquaman, I think, is not as much of a joke as he used to be. I remember when people came out, or when Injustice came out, people were like, oh, and Aquaman's just, what is he gonna do? And he was actually like kind of a cool character to watch, and his shit was actually like really strong. And I remember I was like, you know what, that's pretty fucking awesome that they took a character that people always make fun of for being like the weakest of the Justice League, and they turned him into like this super serious kick-ass. And I'm like, fuck yeah, the sea is terrifying. Do you know what pressure does to you at depths? I have a WebM of a crab, poor fucking thing, coming along a crack in a pipe at some really ridiculous pressure. It folded that motherfucker like paper. Not even a meme. Poor fucking thing. Didn't even know what happened to it. Alien Covenant, that scene with the machine guns with infrared lasers, missing shots against those xenomorphs. Absolutely, isn't it great? I liked everything about Alien Covenant, including the finale bait and switch that even the main character couldn't possibly comprehend. That was a great movie. I was on a date when I saw it too. It was a great time. I saw a lot of movies back then. Good times. I miss them. Nothing in life can ever happen that's good though. Well, I mean, just because you have a laser doesn't mean you hit your target, unless there's computerized aiming, which maybe there is. I don't know. I couldn't. Did I just heal? No, I didn't. That's why I came back. But like, I mean, I feel like Covenant is mostly a movie of contrivances. Whatever. Was it? I mean, I'm not sure what I like better between Prometheus and Covenant, honestly. I don't like either of them. I mean, maybe they might be better than 3 and Resurrection, maybe. But I don't know, man. Has anyone ever tried to run and dodge an infrared laser? No, because bullets move too fucking fast. The only way you dodge it is if the person shooting misses you. Like they just aren't holding it correctly. That's how you dodge it. Otherwise, you're shit out of luck. That's literally how the universe works. You're mine. I took a Kadabra during my playthrough of Fire Red, right? I think I did. I think I had teleport for a long time. Oh my god, almost a... well, it was a critical. Imagine that being a low roll. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I used to watch TV a lot. When in the early 2000s, Cartoon Network was popping off. Justice League. Naruto was on Toonami. Samurai Jack, Ed, Edd n Eddy, Billy and Mandy. I never liked Codename Kids Next Door. I said Billy and Mandy. Powerpuff Girls. Courage the Cowardly Dog was one of my favorites. Sometimes they had Looney Tunes on. Which nowadays is racist, so thank you, everyone. I much appreciate it. What else? As I get poisoned. Ah, crap. What was the other big ones from that era? I don't remember. Courage was my second favorite. I loved that Ed, Edd n Eddy. Toonami was good, so you had Dragon Ball. You had a whole bunch of crazy shit, man. Good times. I gotta go get a Sprite in a minute. Oh, fuck. They used to have Cartoon Johnny Bravo, Two Stupid Dogs. Reboot was a... Reboot existed. I think a lot of people might not remember that. Megas XLR was on Magoozy. And the creator of Megas XLR still posts on Twitter from time to time. And I give him credit, because I think he actually wants like a reboot of the show. And he keeps it alive. Like, I respect him a lot. He'll never see this video, but as a fan, he has my full wholehearted support, and I love him for it. His work and the voice acting for the dub, because I think it was only ever dubbed anyway, was so good, man. That scene with the Xenomorphs in Covenant was close quarters, point blank, with infrared lasers, and still they were missing with their guns. Yeah, but they had to be bad. If they were good at what they were doing, they wouldn't have landed in the first place. The movie wouldn't happen without that. They have to be stupid. You can't have a horror movie with smart stuff. And to that end, I've seen My Gym Partner's a Monkey in Camp Lazlo. No, that was kind of the latter end. I wasn't a fan of either of those. Wasn't for me. But I do remember, like, I'm okay with, like, not every show needs to be for me, but wasn't my thing. I didn't really even like Billy and Mandy all that much. It was just popular. And it was okay, like, it was serviceable. So, it wasn't the worst thing ever that happened. I'm gonna totally ditch this Mankey. What else? There definitely were more. Samurai Jack was the big one. Dexter's Lab. Dexter's Lab right away, I could tell you, because that's made by the same guy. Dexter's Lab was a good one. And then on Nickelodeon, I mean, I wasn't a fan of anything besides SpongeBob, but once SpongeBob was done and Cartoon Network got rid of Toonami, I was like, why am I watching these channels anymore? Like, what's the point? And so after that, I was watching Discovery, and Discovery had the big three in my mind. Mythbusters, Dirty Jobs, and Man vs. Wild. And occasionally, like, a special. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to watch this. It's cool. And then they got rid of all that, and I was done. That was the end of me watching television. They got rid of Toonami. Like, why? Why? I don't know. They made Toonami 4, which was this awful fucking rendition of Tom. And then they got rid of it so they could show Jurassic Park on Cartoon Network. It was a miserable time. Got a lot for tonight. Check out the links. We'll see you guys later. Yeah, thanks Ash for stopping by. Much appreciated. We'll probably see you for Fire Emblem tomorrow. And thank you for stopping by. Thank you for enjoying the stream. A squad of Marines wiped out by alien warriors, xenomorphs, and yet Sigourney Weaver Bass took on an alien queen. Well, yeah. It's not super realistic, but it is at least more entertaining to watch than Covenant. Oh, I gotta withdraw. Oh, no. Good lord. I think we know who the star of this playthrough is, by far. What time is it? Oh, good lord. I guess I'll go to 12, and then I'll play from what is it? He has a Charmander? Holy shit. Random people having starters always used to make me salty. Get away from her, you bitch. Was it bitch? I don't remember. It's been too long. First two Alien movies were pretty much the best, just like the first two Terminators. It's really hard to have a trilogy of those kinds of movies because I feel like you have the initial start and then you have the improvement, and it's very hard to have a third improvement on the improvement without milking it. It's very hard, and that's why a lot of trilogies, you know, cap out by number 2. I think Matrix had that problem after the first movie. Like, it's really hard for them to do, and I see why it's hard for them to do, because it's very difficult to have something go on that long. Oh no, oh no, we're done. Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. No, goodbye. Okay, very nice. And that was a critical too, very good. See if we can get away with this. Yep. Okay, forget it. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not, but I'm not willing to risk it. Man, I miss the 2000s. I'm gonna be a. They're gonna treat millennials like boomers in a little bit. They already kind of do. Alien 3 was a supposed dream. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think in the comics they retconned Alien 3 because it was such an unpopular decision to like kill off all the main characters. It's like, well, who greenlit this and said that's a great idea? I don't know. They did. And the movie suffered. And I just think it's not as good as the first two. I get they tried to have it have a different feel, but I just think it didn't work out. I mean, that's what Metroid is based off. It's based off of the Alien movies. As I will always cite, it's based off of them. And I mean, like, it would not be the same without them. Oops. I guess I'm not using this man key. I guess there's some people in this party that just gotta go. Alien 3 also killed off Ripley. Why? So they could set up for the sequel, I think. Who knows, man? All these franchises, I mean, like, I could say the same thing with Star Wars and all the other shit. Like, how many franchises that have been going on forever are still good to this day? Like, legitimately. How many? Very few. Very few. They've all stumbled at some point or completely lost their way. I don't think I even need to begin to mention stuff like Star Wars, Game of Thrones. They exist. That's all you can say about it. I only have one. Here we go. That should be more than enough. How many? 2? There you go. Should be fine. Uh-oh. Who's messaging me? Who's messaging me, you piece of shit? I see you streaming. You cocksucker. Oh, look at my Pokeballs. Oops. Before I forget. I did like the fact that in Resurrection, she made that backwards basketball shot. I think that was legit one take. They didn't have to, you know, edit it. I think I remember reading or seeing somewhere that they made it in one take. That's credit. Needless to say. That voice, though. Ah, this piece of shit playing Pokemon again. What a bitch. I used to be able to do a lot more voices, and as I've gotten older and not done them as much, and in general just, you know, not practiced my, in quotations, craft, I've gotten worse at stuff. I used to do like a nerd really well. The only voice I could kind of do is the stupid guy, which isn't really much of a voice. I can't do it anymore. I can't do any of it anymore. I was a better streamer before I streamed, which is the irony of it, is that if Discord and streaming was like a real thing that I could have done back in 2012, 2013, 2014, I would have been much better than what I am now. Because what I am now, I'm pretty lazy. Some months the channel exists by a thread. I didn't upload a video all of May. I need to do the podcast since I apparently haven't done that since April. I don't know, the months just fly by now. I'm on fast forward to my death. And it feels great, Snowman. It feels so good. Not even gonna try to do the Poindexter voice. Some of that's just lost time. Except I can't do it anymore. Damn, I actually can't. Who made the decision to kill off Newt? Some bigwig in the fucking boardroom. I mean, you could ask the same thing. Who made the decision of having Jar Jar Binks exist? Like, Jar Jar's a fucking awful character. But, I mean, like, the way I see it, it ain't the worst thing that ever happened to Star Wars. The Disney writing was the worst thing that ever happened, and their complete lack of a plan. But all they did was prove that they could have no plan and still sell a Star Wars movie to people. Oh my god. You cannot take a single hit. You have to play the whole game with you dodge tanking. And this thing has like no good move. All it has is levels. That's really the only thing it has going for it. I want to do a Weevil Underwood face spits. Oh, from Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Alright.
Say goodbye to Exodia, Yugi!
No! Grandfather's Exodia! Actually had to neuter that man. Feels bad. They took that man out back and shot. I would have pushed that fucker over the side of the boat if he did that shit. And he's not getting back on until he finds my damn cards. But Yugi's too nice. He's not nice in the episode 0. That show actually used to be, was originally supposed to be really messed up. But then they made it kid friendly, and I mean, arguably it was the better move. It's kind of why I like Death Note too, in the same way. I like King of Games style anime. Although I didn't really like No Game, No Life for that reason. I like when it's well written, right? And that's why I like Death Note. Because Death Note has two really likable characters going at it in a battle of wills. And I think that's one of the coolest things about it. I didn't really like the second season. I don't think a lot of people did. I think the ending is more symbolic than anything, but yeah. Basic insect. I hated Weevil. Weevil's a fucking cocksucker. But what they really had to do was get rid of Exodia. Because otherwise the whole series would be Yugi fishing for Exodia, even if he doesn't want to. Which it would be bullshit. But it would have been nice if he got it back by the end. Not even to use, just to have the cards. Because that was like his grandfather's treasure. And I really felt bad for that. I have a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I suck at Yu-Gi-Oh. Probably will never play it. This guy will not have a Machop. Guaranteed. Yep, called it. Not that it's much to call. I might as well teach it Aerial Ace and just stick with it. Didn't one of the villains... Yeah, it was Kaiba, that fucking emo piece of shit. He was gonna step off if Yugi delivered the killing blow. What an awful person. And I think Yami Yugi wanted to do it anyway. Oh, good times. I should really rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh! It's been like about 15 years. I think I could rewatch it. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1, 2, 3. I threw 4 away and kept 5. It was just capsule monsters. Was that all the original Yu-Gi-Oh? And then a Machop shows up and I'm not ready. Oh, well, whatever. Can't hate on it too much, right? I'm never gonna watch it again, am I? I should. It's a great show. It's very entertaining. 4 was the stupid one with the weird shapes? I don't remember. I only remember the stuff that my friends in middle school and elementary school talked about. Once they fell out, there was very few things that they were into that I was also into by proximity that I stuck with. Pokemon was one of them. I stuck with Pokemon even when they stopped. And I even still have some Pokemon from one of my old friends from middle school. Because we traded one time after school, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. I'm going to raise these Pokemon and give them back to you. And I didn't really give them anything unique or special, but needless to say, I never gave the Pokemon back. We never traded again. We don't even talk anymore. And we never will talk. That's how removing someone from your life works. You excise them like a tumor. They removed me, I didn't remove them. They removed me, and it was a very dumb fucking thing, and I'm still kind of... I'll never not be lightly salted over or a betrayal like that, but whatever. Not even a betrayal, it's just people do dumb shit. People do a lot of really dumb shit, and unfortunately I sometimes get a front row seat to watch the stupidity. And I mean, what can I do? There's literally nothing I can do about it. So anyway, long story short, I stuck with Pokemon, I stuck with gaming as a whole, I stuck with anime. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was not one of them, is the long story. Kaiba in Yugi Season 1 was willing to take his own life. Yeah, I remember that. He was willing to let Yugi knock him off. I remember that. And as a kid, I'm like, wow, what a bitch. But as an adult, I'm like, that is some really good planning right there. If you got nothing to lose, I mean, what is he gonna do? Murder you? And Yami Yugi wanted to. He said, yeah, fuck it, sure. You want to play stupid games, win stupid prizes, homie. Like, sometimes when I get older, I look back on stuff I didn't like as a kid or thought was silly, and I'm like, you know what? That was actually ingenious. Even when my the people I know that do dumb shit, sometimes like, you know what? That was actually very well executed. How you totally did that thing that was awful. People would never see it coming. I didn't. Life is grand, Snowman. Ash Ketchum made it to the Pokemon League. He won the Pokemon League in Sun and Moon. So congrats to him. They haven't kicked him out of the series yet in favor of Go. In my opinion, once they get rid of Ash, I mean, I'm done with the anime. I don't even want to hear about it. The anime is Ash's thing, right? It'll be like getting rid of Luffy in One Piece. Wouldn't be the same show. No matter how much you slice it, it just would be a different show. That doesn't mean it'd be garbage. It just would not be the same show. And I don't know if I'm that interested in Pokemon in the year 2019 and beyond. I mean, come on. You know how you've been here when I've ranted about Pokemon. I don't think I'm suddenly going to like all these different Pokemon games if they remove the things that actually I liked about it. I prefer 90s. I do too. I watched the Pokemon anime up until Hoenn. And then I stopped. I was like, I'm done. I can't watch any of it. Because I didn't feel like Ash had any progress as a person. I feel like every single time he goes to a new region, hits the reset button, right? Like, I'm not saying the dude has to win no matter what, but it would be nice if like he had an actual character growth. I feel like that would have been a cooler thing to watch, right? Like, there's some degree of he's changing as a person. I don't really feel like he changed. I don't mind advanced battle. I mean, sure. Maybe someday I'll watch it. I really need to rewatch the whole thing, I guess. And then I'm never rewatching it again. I'm 23. Oh my god. Well, I don't think he can hit me, right? Ah, great. But yeah, that was back in the time when I was watching anime online. Oh no. I was watching anime online, and I was like, you know what? Sure, I'll watch it. I think I just finished Bleach, maybe? I forget in what order I watched all this stuff. I know I definitely watched the end of Naruto first, because I was like, I have to see how Naruto ends, because they didn't finish it on Toonami, and I was like, I have to see that. Then I watched Bleach, I watched a little bit of One Piece. One Piece at that point was like 600 episodes or whatever, and it was ridiculous, and now they're at 1,000 probably. And I was like, you know what, let's watch Pokemon. Let's watch something else. You know, something I've seen but never seen the whole thing of. And I enjoyed it. Oh no, don't hit me with confusion, please. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to think, what else? Yeah, I mean, I know he went on to Diamond and Pearl, and then there was Best Wishes, which was black and white, and then X and Y, and then Sun Moon. Oh no, a poison move. I guess I'm getting rid of sleep powder. I think there's a mover learner in this game, right? Might be on like 2 Island or something. What is poison even good against besides grass? I don't even know. Grass and fairy, but in this generation it's just grass, right? Ah, I fooled you. Get out of here. Pursuit. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Probably need to teach it Aerial Ace as well. Alright, once we get out of Rock Tunnel, I'll stop for the evening. I think we made good progress. Do we even have Rock Smash yet? No, we don't.
I draw illustrations of Pokemon when I'm home.
I remember that animated movie, Spirits Origins of the Past, where a girl wakes up in the 26th century only to discover the forests and plants have taken the earth back. Origins of the Past? I've never heard of that. I mean, maybe it's cool. I just have never heard of it. What are the odds I get hit by a confusion? Probably pretty high, actually. Ah, it's a water gun. He's not very interested in doing anything else. What was the thumbnail of this video? Or this stream? Oh, it was the... I know what it is. It's the Squirtle one. I should legit just keep that for literally every stream I do of this. I should just keep the same thumbnail, no matter what. It'll be great. Just Emmett Silk walking away. They had a lot of memes and Shadowbringers. I was able to get a lot out of that one. I still can get more out of it. That's the best part. Oh, good times. Humans did something to make the flora and fauna come to life and take back the earth, meaning all plant life became vicious and hostile. Wasn't that the plot of a Nicolas Cage movie? What was the movie where the plants, like, started making everyone act crazy or whatever? Like, because they felt... It was... No, that was an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Fuck, I don't remember which one it was. Not After Earth. I don't remember what it was called. Like, all the plants, like, would make people go crazy or whatever. And so they have that one scene where the guy is, like, calming the plant, saying he's okay, he doesn't want to do anything. I don't remember what it was. It was a very subtle global warming movie. Or a protect the environment movie. Can't wait till we get the flute. Oh, we'll be fine. I really wish you could catch the other starters in this game. Just so you don't have to worry about obedience. That would be nice. Oh, really? Already? Well, I guess we're sticking with you. I'm gonna teach him Aerial Ace. He might learn it, so maybe I shouldn't. I have to see. I guess after this stream, I'll look it up. Didn't even need to teach him Thief, because he learns Pursuit. Yeah, Quiet is not the best, honestly. I need to find out where the Steel Wing TM is. That's another thing I need to do. That's gonna be like basically all the moves it'll learn. Steel Wing, Aerial Ace, Fly, and Pursuit. I actually should just trade myself a Bulbasaur. That way I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because I don't think I have another Leafgreen, actually. So maybe I should just do that. I don't know if anyone would hate me for doing that. I just want to mess around and have a little bit of fun. So maybe I will do that. That will not take me long at all. I just need to breed a Bulbasaur egg and then walk around with it on this game until it hatches. Alright, what does this guy have, probably? I don't know. Maybe I should heal. If I could get the thing to work. There we go. Do you know about Pokemon cosplay? Actually, yes. I think I knew someone who dressed up as an Umbreon. Everyone has always loved Eevee. Eevee is a beloved Pokemon. Which is why it's kind of weird they wanted to do Let's Go Pikachu and Psyduck. I don't know anyone who likes Psyduck, period. At all. Oh, I didn't look. What was it? Shit. Oh, shit. Not the worst thing ever that could happen. I think I should teach him Aerial Ace. Oh, no. Oh, no. Massive glass cannon. Alright, well, can't use Weeping Bell anymore. Well, that's that. Yeah, I'll look it up afterwards. Let's try Mankey, so we can level Mankey up. I remember a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards were banned, like Gravity Bind and Defense Area Limit B. Any monster over level 3 cannot attack. Yeah, they put a lot of weird stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh. My friends specifically know a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh. And honestly, what I would love, I've thrown this idea out there a few times in the history of me talking with them. But I told them if they ever wanted to have a podcast where all they did was talk about Fallout or Yu-Gi-Oh, they're more than welcome to. The only thing I asked was like have a general outline and give me an estimate for how long you guys are going to talk, like, and just let at it. And maybe I'll bring it up to them again because I think that would be really cool. You get two people who know the literal inside and outs of Fallout, and they could like give the whole breakdown of everything, the lore and everything, and the failures of whatever, and the strengths. And I'm like, yeah, that would be great. Who am I to say no to good content? It would be interesting for me to listen. Those cards may have player discard. Those cards can make a player discard every card in their... What? Forget it. Why would they make that? Do they make cards just to make them banned so they could be rare, so they can make more money? I don't know. I should really stick with Mankey. I like Primeape. It's not a great Pokemon, but I think it's a cool Pokemon. Well, he focused energy seismic. Oh shit, that's still going to be a lot of damage. Oh. Oh, yes. Alright. I could maybe get one shot by this thing. That... Resist? Okay. I figured low kick. This thing has to weigh like 300 pounds. Card destruction. Both players discard their hands and reshuffle their decks. Oh. I never really had a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, I'll be honest with you. I have a lot of cards, never had a deck, per se. And maybe I just never had anyone to play it seriously with. I mean, I played some games, we used, like, ghetto rules. Same thing with Pokemon and energies and stuff. Good times. I had a lot of good fun as a kid. I wonder if I still have that one Jirachi that I got from that one kid. I forget. I have to still have it, I guess. It might just be on my Heart Gold. Because some of this stuff, some of those Pokemon just never disappeared off my Heart Gold. I just have them there forever. That was like the great stopping point. Only a select few went forward, and the rest remained there forever. To this very day, they are still there 10 years later. Because that was the first time... Oh, no. Oh, no. Am I dead? Wow. Wow. I pulled it through. Big ups to Mankey. Celebi is a Pokemon that comes from 2030 in the future. It travels time. Pokemon doesn't have the same timeline as the real world. That I know, because I used to look into the Pokemon lore when I was like, oh my god, Pokemon has the best lore ever. It's so great. The games, they all cross over and it's stuff. Like, Celebi travels through time. Dialga also can travel through time, but it more like controls time. So I don't know what the scope of Celebi's powers are and how that relates to Dialga. Not sure if that's ever been addressed in the anime or in a movie. I know that's a plot point in Mystery Dungeon, but yeah, that's about all I know. Oh my god. Like, Pokemon actually has its own year system. Can I get away with using... Don't use Magnitude and don't high roll, please. Do some shit that... Defense curl, please. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna end up with the same team. I remember I need to do the XD challenge. I need to do the Coliseum challenge. You think I could do it again? Alright, no, let me heal. And I'm gonna do it again. Entei was once human. But the unknown transformed him. Yeah, in the movies, Entei was human, I think. In the games, it's never stated what Pokemon it was before Ho-Oh took mercy on it. I think the implication is that it was all the legendary dogs were evolutions. Because I think at one point they all shared hidden abilities, and people were like, oh my god, look at this confirmation. It would make sense, right? It kind of makes sense, but it's never explicitly stated to my knowledge, so I don't know. I didn't heal, which is going to be a real pain in the ass when I don't one-shot this. But like I said, I didn't really watch many of the Pokemon movies. I watched like the first one. I'm loosely familiar with the Celebi one, and I know that in one of them Ash basically does a Lucario. Ash saw Ho-Oh the first day of his Pokemon journey. Yeah, that was, I think, their way of confirming Gen 2. I don't think the games were out at that point. I think they were in Japan, maybe. But to the rest of the world, like, Pokemon was 2 years delayed. Which is a fun fact. I mean, on his first day, the new guy, Go, saw Mew. They really are making a Pokemon MOBA. What the fuck? Like, the more and more I think about it today, I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Why? For what purpose? Why? I mean, I guess it works, but like, between that and Tencent, just no. I know they thought it was probably a ridiculously cool announcement, and maybe it is for like a group of people. I feel like everyone that I've seen talk about it it's a sleeper hit to them. It doesn't really matter. It's like, whatever. Okay, cool. Geo, dude. Oh no, we're gonna get hit by a magnitude, aren't we? I think Mankey evolves at 28. Oh, nice! A big critical hit. Another Onyx. Yeah, well, we have a couple low-level people here. I'm gonna need to grind out Drowsy somehow. That's not gonna be fun. I had a great time when I was a kid playing Pokemon. My first shiny Pokemon was like a legendary experience in and of itself. To me, that was like a very great thing. I'm like, oh, what is this green Teddy Ursa? Why are there stars coming out of it? Caught it, was a great day. I really feel, I mean, whatever. I'm not, you know, not even gonna say it. Not even gonna say it. Someone will complain. Ash got his badge from Sabrina was beyond me because he didn't even beat her. Ash didn't beat like half of the gym leaders he fought against. I think in Johto he legit beat most of them. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm forgetting something. Alright, I need to switch train Drowsy a little bit. Especially against like actual trainer Pokemon. And then we need to somehow get Dugtrio to learn a legit attacking move. And that's why I swapped, because that would have been an insta-kill. I had a book, actually, of, I think I have the novelization of one of the movies. Someday I should pull it out. I should find it. One escape rope. Outsider's like, you need to show me some respect. He didn't really beat Brock. I forget if he legit beat Misty. Oops. Lieutenant Surge, I guess he beat, right? Oh, I should maybe use Dugtrio. Oops, that's a mistake. Look at this. Computer rolling 7s and 9s. You know what I should play, Snowman? I should play Mario Party one of these days. Because I have all the Mario Parties up to from 3 to 7. 3? Mario. 4. Sorry. 4. Oh, crap. No, I fucked up. God damn it. And this is juicy experience because it's a... I'm not going to be able to swap it. I really fucked up. Oops. I'm not going to be able to swap now. Whatever. We're like one level away from leveling up. Mario on Game Boy Color was nails. Nails? Like nuts? Is that like a colloquial term I'm not familiar with? Oh, tough as nails. Okay. Yeah, I only have a couple Game Boy Color games. My cousin gave me all of his because he stopped playing video games to be a productive member of society. And, yeah, it feels bad. I think I've told him a few times, but still nothing below a 5. I think I've told him a few times, but, some of those early days when I was like 5 and 4 and 6, when he would play like James Bond, Agent Under Fire, and Nightfire, those stick with me to this day. You know, like, that never will go away. It's a good time. Makes me very nostalgic that those days are done. I do feel a little sad about that. I like today when people repeat the word facts. Yeah, facts, B. That's like the stereotypical thing like someone from the Bronx will say. They have the... Alright, so the Spider-Man PS4 game, they legit have a... I saw a picture of a dude with Tim's like pointing at Spider-Man. I'm like, yep, that is a New Yorker thing. They got the fluffy jacket, the vest jacket or whatever it is. And the Tim's. It's like, alright, yeah, that's basically New York. With the Yankees baseball cap. Yep. Damn straight, brother. You already know what it's about. Last of Us 2 garbage facts. See, let me not shitpost for 5 minutes. The gameplay looks repetitive, and from the reviews I've heard that weren't paid off and 10 out of 10s, it's repetitive. But everything else about it seems to be trash, besides the graphics. But who buys a fucking game for graphics? Remember when that used to be a thing people would get mocked over? So I'm not even gonna pretend like it's only the graphics carrying this shit. Now, I don't know if you've seen Ghost of Tsushima, but that game looks gorgeous. The gameplay and the story, however, I don't know much about. So I guess I'll have to see what happens with it. Story seems interesting. You know, a guy torn between his code and saving his people. Right? Like his code, if he followed it, would dictate that he should lose because it's fighting with honor. But saving his people means, oh shit, means they get to live to fight. You know, they get to live another day. And to me, that's a very, you know, I like stories like where the foundation is that, you know, ironclad, for a lack of a better word. Oh, you got it, and he flinched. Never mind. Do I move for... I don't. It's a Zubat. Below this. I don't care. What kind of graphics? 8-bit, 2D, 3D, polygon... 3D. 3D for sure. I actually moved first. Never mind, I was wrong. It's 3D. It's the big PlayStation game for next month. After Last of Us had its release date delayed because of COVID, but then it had its release date pushed forward because of the leaks. So they wanted to try to make as much money as they could. Yeah, good times. You ain't that slick, I'll tell you that one, Sony. It's a very gorgeous looking game. But I mean, there's been a ton of games that look good that just aren't in practice. right? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. Not giving any, you know, not holding my breath, but I'm very interested in it. I think it'll be a good game. At the minimum, right? Like a good game at the minimum is still a good game. Okay, I guess crapple pie. Crapple? Oh, I see. Yeah, well, it is what it is. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. Wow, okay, thanks. Who's coming out? This could work. Don't do anything stupid? Okay. What moves do I have that are high accuracy? I hate that I need to check this. 85, karate. Karate chop would probably be better because this thing weighs nothing. Meowth. Where is it? Where is it? Drowsy. Served up with a crappuccino. See, you got the jokes. We are living in a great moment in history. I don't care what anyone says. Like, I've gotten critical, so I can't say the game is being complete bullshit. But it is kind of like, what the hell, dude? Oh, that's gotta hurt. 14. It's funny because I used a Mankey and a Drowsy when I played Pokemon Yellow. That was actually not that long ago. That was like a year or two ago when I was doing the... that was in 2018, I think. I was playing through all the old Pokemon games, and I was actually shiny hunting back then, using the Gen 2 shiny hunt exploit. I think this is the right way. Can I just use a repel? Or is it repel? It's like, what is it, 100 steps? That's nothing, though, to be fair. I should have probably bought some. I think this is the way out. And I forget if there's an item down to the south. I just can't wait till, I think having 2 releases on the same day is going to be pretty cool. Because what I can do is I can have, 2 thumbnails. It'll be pretty fucking cool. I haven't done that in a while. I haven't done 2 releases on the same day in a while because I haven't covered most new releases. What time is it? Is it 12:30? Yeah. I'll still play SpongeBob tonight. Probably almost could beat the game. I don't know if I want to 100% it necessarily. Seems like a little like it's not as cool of a game to 100% as like, I don't know, Spyro, where you get a special ending or something. It's 5 a.m. Jeez, man. Well, don't stay up on my behalf. It's 12:30 here. Yeah, I'm trading myself a Bulbasaur. How I'll level it? Probably swap train it, I guess. I gotta trade myself a Bulbasaur egg, so that way it'll actually listen to my character. That way I can, yeah, I already said it, but I thought about it, and I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good thing. While watching your streams. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. It matters to me that somebody is entertained by it. And I'm always happy to hear from people in comments, chat, anything. because we are definitely sitting at the Spray and Pray Diner, the pit stop in the middle of the desert. 15. I'm gonna have to double back. I already know it. Yep, absolutely. A raid? Yummy Gun beats us if we don't raid. Yummy Gun beats us if we don't raid. Who are these people? Oh, you know what, dude, this is fucking Jeff. I'm like, who the hell is this? And I see a lot of friends in there. Welcome. We're at the tail end. That's the sad part. I'm actually about to stop. Long time no see. You mean like what? 2 hours? Exactly 2 hours. Much appreciated, by the way. Do I have... There's no Streamlabs for raid shoutouts, is there? Oh well, oops. Maybe there is. Maybe I didn't enable it. Oh well. Spam the chat as much as you want. I don't really care. Whatever Twitch doesn't ban you for, I won't ban anyone else. It's fine by me. Oh god. Whatever works for anyone, it's fine. I'm down to watch some Pokemans. Well, yeah, you came in on the tail end though. We made a lot of progress this stream though, to say the least. How you have your own copy pasta for your stream? This dude is light years ahead of my streams. On my streams, we just got fucking soundboards, and that's it. Well, you got someone making copy pastas. Oh crap. And Stream Deck never wants to work with me. Lots of people use that one. I use it by default if I'm not given a raid message. I don't even know how raids on Twitch work. Tell the FBI I don't. Well, I appreciate you guys stopping by because you're showing me that the black box that I put is actually horrifically missized, so, you know. It'll be what it is. It be what it be. Just a bit, yeah. Oh well. I actually have it correct on the other one. If I actually go back to it. It's actually legitimately correct on this one. I just didn't feel like resizing the gameplay. Oh, this guy teaches Rock Slide. Oh shit, this is good. I'm gonna teach it to Doug Trio. Venusaur can't learn this, right? I don't think so. Which would be awesome if Venusaur could learn this. That's how I know it can't at all. Nope. Yeah, I'm teaching it to Doug Trio. I guess I'm keeping this Doug Trio then. Yeah, Venusaur is a very shitty move pool. It's kind of tragic, honestly. Because I did teach it to Mankey, I think, before. Yes. Oh, Mudslap is garbage. I'm getting rid of Sand Tomb. I forgot that the one step out of Repel. One. I'm surprised we actually ran from that. That's good. After Lavender, we cross over to Celadon. Maybe I should get the Eevee today. Just because. And then we figure out what to do with it next time. Because I actually like Eevee. I don't know what type of Eevee I want, or what evolution I want to use. Crap. This doesn't really matter then, so whatever. Oh, we're almost in Torrent. That would be nice. It would be nice if he has any other Pokemon besides Slowpoke. If I could just get hit one more time. Because I'm going to probably have to use Fearow to beat... Fearow and Drowsy to beat Erica. But at this point in the game, you can kind of almost go anywhere you want. So you don't actually have to fight Erica at all. Like, most of the mid part of this game, you could do in any order. Like, you could skip Lieutenant Surge until way later in the game. Because all he gives you is Fly. And you don't need Fly if you're just willing to walk. So... I'm gonna try to see if I can get hit into Torrent. We're almost out of here anyway. So you could do like Erica, you could do the mid 3 and or the mid 4 gyms in any order you want. And I've done it, I think I did that in Let's Go. I did it completely out of order, just because, why not? Just to mess around. Look how far Drowsy's come. You take, yeah you do, on the first turn. Level 16. Because I'm definitely teaching it. No, this is not emulation. This is actually off the GameCube. What was the second Pokemon? I'm not waiting around for this to end up badly. No, I don't emulate. This is legit Pokemon. So that's because I mostly want to import them forward. So like, how am I getting signal? So the long story short, I'm in Torrent now, which is awesome, by the way. No, not RCA to HD. Well, yes. Well, no. Yes and no. So I'm taking my composite signal from my GameCube, running it into my I was wondering what that sound was. The Fence, thank you for following on Twitch. I need to change my notifications, honestly. The one where I scream is probably legitimately the worst one by far. But some reason it never triggers on Twitch at all. I don't know why. But I'm running the composite into my HD PVR2, which I am then outputting into my Elgato in the back of my PC. Through a splitter, but that doesn't really matter for this. Or yeah, it's a switch, my bad. So yeah, the game it's weird. It barely works, trust me. And the volume is fucking loud as shit, and that's another thing entirely that's kind of a problem. It's actually why that notification was so low, because I had to turn down OBS, because if I turn it up, it's screaming. Wait, what am I doing? It's exactly what I want. That's so much work. It's not really. Once I figured out that the blue cable can go into the yellow hole, I was like, oh fuck yeah. I'm sorry, the yellow cable can go in the blue hole backwards. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And you can control the audio level too. That was the other thing I couldn't figure out, is I couldn't get the audio level to work the way I wanted to, the old way I had it set up, and it would play the audio twice. Because I would record it. It was awful. It was awful. That's why I like this. See, the only thing I really should do is this. Done. Look how beautiful that is now. I could have done that the whole stream. I didn't. Headbutt? Sure. I'm never going to use Disable, but I'll get rid of Pound instead. And you know what? While I'm at it. Oh, come on. Work with me here. There you go. Now we're professional. This thing is going to use Hyper Fang on my ass. I know it's coming. That's why I'm not excited for this at all. The only thing I could maybe do is up my bit rate. I think that's the one thing I should do is up my bit rate, because I don't think I'm at the Twitch maximum. And I should totally do that, just because why not? Can I get it? Don't kill me. Alright, that was calculated. I don't know what my bit rate is. That's kind of the thing. I think I need to up it. I think the max Twitch lets you get away with is like 9K, right? Or 6K? I'm probably not there, and I could totally be there. I just didn't check. Believe it or not, I do not check my streams really before I start streaming. I just kind of know I'm going to stream and I fire it up. Yeah, I'm sitting at about 2,500. I could go higher though. If I can go higher, I want to go higher. And I should go higher, honestly. And I totally need to actually do that. But yeah, for anyone who's new here, Yummy Gun and I have been friends forever. And my streams, basically all I do is I play Fire Emblem at this point. Fire Emblem, this game, Final Fantasy XIV, you name it, I play it. And I make playthroughs on YouTube, so I can self-promote on my own stream. In fact, this is a multi-stream on both YouTube and Mixer, as well as Twitch. Because, why not? I'm streaming every day I stream on Mixer until it's gone. I'm gonna feel so bad. It's actually a tragedy. Thank you for keeping me in Torrent, but out of KO range. That means a lot to me. I'll probably play Pokemon on Saturday. I think tomorrow and the day after is going to be either Final Fantasy or Fire Emblem. Alright, I'm going to start running from battles because I want to... Oh! Let's do it. If this doesn't KO it, I'm going to try to catch it. My stream trademark is 1 technical difficulty per stream. That's literally me in every playthrough I do. Something has to go wrong, otherwise it's not a playthrough that I'm doing. So for Battle for Bikini Bottom, I had the wrong profile set in OBS, so it looks like shit. And I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? I'm not replaying this. That's just tough shit. I guess I need to learn my lesson. And I mean, you know, it's just how life is sometimes. See, the nice thing about it is, like, I'm not getting paid for it, so I can be as bad as I want to be, right? Like, nobody paid me to play the game. Nobody pays me for the stuff I do on stream. So I can be complete shit as far as I'm concerned, and it's okay. And that's the glory of just not caring. I'm gonna try to use Drowsy on this. I don't feel comfortable always going for Hypno. Okay, well maybe I can't use Drowsy. Oh, look at that. I had one playthrough, I started it, and it had no audio. Legitimately, like none. I heard it, but there was no audio. And I said, I think I just didn't play it again. I was like, alright, well, too bad. I played Skyrim, and the video was massively glitchy and horrible because it was my first HD PVR game. Never went back, never finished it. So to this day, I've never beaten Skyrim. I've never even played for more than 4 hours in a row on the same file. And I mean, maybe I'll just never beat it. And that'll just be how it is. Sometimes that's just how life is. Don't do anything. Okay, perfect. It's gonna be the most bootleg team ever by the end of the game. If only Leafeon existed in this game, I would actually use it now. Because I'm in need of a good grass type that I'm not gonna get. Pidgey? It'll probably knock me out. Oh no. Alright, I could live with this. Nice. And what's nice about my HP is I know exactly what torrent range is. It's literally 30. Where's the exit? I think we're at it. Yeah, what's over here? We're literally at the exit. I haven't caught a Zubat yet. I'm gonna use Headbutt, because I think Confusion will knock it out. Woke up. Of course it did. What's the odds of landing 2 Hypnosis? Nope, not back to back. Alright, whatever. That actually would have done more damage because that's a physical move. Oh, I don't have Sleep Powder anymore. Wow. Well, that's tragic. It's an easy catch. I need to at least get to, I think, 40 so I can get the experience share. So, at some point, we're going to have to sit in the Safari Zone all day. I'm probably going to skip Rival 4. There's an item over here, but whatever. I'm going to skip Rival 4 and come back to it later, because you don't really need to do it. You can go all the way to Fuchsia City now. Once you're on the other side of everything, because you can get the T, and then that'll let you go between everything. So maybe I'll do that today, while I'm still here, I guess. Okay. Because we just need to get down the next route, cross over into Celadon, and you can... I think the T is in Celadon, from one of the old ladies in the hotel. You get the Eevee, and then, I don't know after that. Sure. I'm a rambling, gambling dude. Oh no. Look at these levels. Actually, that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm out of torrent now. Oh, okay. We can do this all day, brother. I didn't even think about that when I went to go heal. We might actually evolve off of this too, which would be nice. Vulpix. I think Vulpix is in this version. It might be no Growlithe, but Vulpix. Okay. I'm gonna try to skip as many trainers as possible. And then when I play next time, I'm going to come back and finish up these last couple of routes. Because there's no reason to extend this any longer than it needed. It's mostly just to open up the world. Okay. I didn't even see this dude. This is actually, I think, the guy that you use the trainer fly glitch on in Gen 1. There's someone around here that lets you do that for free, basically. Let's see. I specifically think someone around here, like, is a perfect setup to get Mew off of it. You, like, do it off of someone here, and then there's that one trainer above Cerulean, and that's how you get Mew easy. And that's how I have Mew and Crystal on the Virtual Console. There's no legit way to get it besides that. And you know what? It works, so I'll take what I can get. I wonder if I could actually defeat this. I don't think Voltorb learns any electric type attacks until like 26. It's weak as fuck. It's just really fast. No, I can't. Probably. I mean, at least that's the nice thing. See, it's just going to use Sonic Boom. The nice thing about not using the same Pokemon every single time is you get a little bit more of a variety. Like, Drowsy is not bad at all. Just everyone rushes for Alakazam because it's like that typical Gen 1 Pokemon. I actually really like Hypno. Now, one thing I gotta do is I gotta, like, use a Mr. Mime one time. I gotta, like, specifically only use the trade Pokemon that the game gives you. The Mr. Mime, the Farfetch, the Jinx for the Poliwhirl. There's a whole bunch of trades on Cinnabar Island that I don't even know about. It's like you trade a Electabuzz for a Raichu or something. Only fossil Pokemon at that point. I wonder if I can get the KO off of this. I doubt it. I'm gonna heal. Now when I one-shot it, it'll be a complete waste. Yeah, I actually... That was the wrong call, because I could have defeated him with that if I had attacked twice. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just a super potion. That would have been perfect, too. It would have been like a perfect finesse play to do. Okay. I like the animations, but 90% of the time it's just way better to skip them. I think one of the ladies here trades something in one of these things. There's a lot of trade a lot of trade Pokemon in Gen 1, but I never did any of them. Like, they're nice to get just as collectibles, I guess. It's not like they make you trade anything really valuable. Where are you? Yeah, it's right here. I actually like that they have all this extra Pokedex modes for just specifically this game, and only this game, and they never brought any of it back. You have to know Bite, don't you? Yeah, we'll try this. We can get Vulpix and we can Firestone it. We can get an Eevee and we can Stone it. That's actually legitimately perfect. Wow. Just like a lot of Pokemon are really worth 2 when you catch them, without even having to like grind them to level them up. Because I don't know when Meowth levels up. It's got to be like high 20 maybe. But having a Pokemon with Hypnosis is going to be great later. Even if it's not for legendaries, just in general. I made back all my money, and I cannot... Okay. Nope. Hold on. I think after what I'll do is I'll clean up everything next time, and then I'm going to go to Fuchsia, because I need to delete Flash off of my Weepin' Bell. was kind of a mistake anyway. If I had put it on drowsy and gotten rid of disabled, that would have been better, actually. I could stone Weeping Bell, but I want to make sure it's not going to miss out on any good moves. Here we go. We don't even need to talk to this guy. We just take the free Pokemon. I think the nature might be set when you pick it up. Obviously, Vaporeon's like the easiest one to have, but I think Jolteon is a really good one to have as well. You could use some really good TMs on it. Let's see what we get. Don't be something garbage, please. You know what? I'll take Quirky. That's perfectly fine, actually. I think it's just that Jolteon has like really, really bad physical defense, which is bad because most of the Pokemon you fight with it are that are super effective. It won't really tank anything. All right, now we go around to the front. We actually do need Victory Bell to keep cut. Oh, is it her? Yes, okay. We have the T, sis. Before we do that, the coin case is from one of the guys who's done gambling. Alright. And I'm just gonna buy 2 Abras. I forget what Leafgreen has specifically. I think one of the Pokemon is cheaper in Fire Red. Okay. Porygon is cheaper in this one, but I think another one isn't on sale. So I only need 120. I'm not taking a Dratini. I already did that last time. Alright, I need 120. It's nice is that you could just convert money into actual gambling coins. Otherwise, I would never want to actually gamble here. It's terrible. 500. No, I'm not gonna buy the Clefairy. Actually, we could buy the Clefairy. That would be pretty good. I need to make a little bit more money. We could buy the Clefairy and Moonstone it. Just because we have deep pockets and I don't need the items really, because we're about to get an Infinite Awakening. I'm sorry, I already forgot. How much is the Clefairy actually? 750. So that's like 20,000 and some change. We might be able to get it actually. We're gonna need a Pokemon that can use Strength anyway. I think I'm just gonna take the Lapras and do that. But I do need to get 2... I need to get exactly 2 Abra just so I can have the Mr. Mime. But I can do that later, because I can't even fly yet. We'll take 1 Abra. Oh no, oops. We need 750. Modest, timid, relaxed. It really is kind of like a dummy prize. It's not exactly a great one. Okay. Actually, we could just do it outright. Here we go. And that's actually what you probably spend most of your time grinding the Elite Four for. You get a ton of money from them with the coin on. So that just gives you more and more and more and more. I think each time you run through is about 40 grand. In a lot of the earlier gens, you only get like about 40 grand. Because I'm not teaching strength to my Mankey at all. I'm gonna teach like waterfall. I'm gonna teach every worthless TM to the Lapras and just use it as a TM slave. It's probably the best usage of coins, honestly. Or best usage of money is to buy stuff. Like, I could buy the Mystic Water for about the same amount. Actually, yeah, I will do that. That's actually more valuable than a Clefairy. That will very much help out later. Especially in Torrent, that's just going to be like probably almost double damage. And I have some stuff I can sell anyway. And then with the T, we can go back. We can go to Celadon. I could maybe leave something in the daycare, like the Abra or something. But I'm probably not going to do that because I will legit forget that I put it in there. And then that'll just end up being a waste. And that wouldn't be very good. No, we'll keep that. 5,000. Okay. That's actually not enough. I don't think we'll be able to climb back up to 1,000 coins. I need to sell like a crazy amount of stuff. And rare candies are exactly that. They're rare, so... We could like fight trainers, I guess. That would probably be enough. I don't even have the stones that I need yet. I think you buy them from there, but I can do that later. And we still need Weeping Bell. I mean, all things considered, our party is pretty stacked. The only thing that, unfortunately, we can't do is we can't get either Espeon or Umbreon. Which would be, like, the best thing to get. But we can do it now. There you go. The funny thing is that you could actually get Soft Lock in the original version of the game if you don't have enough money to buy tea, and you don't have a Pokemon that has Payday. This is Mr. Psychic, right? Yeah. It's flat out possible to get Soft Locked. Same thing with the Safari Zone, and they specifically fixed both of those. They fixed the Safari Zone in yellow, but they didn't fix the tea in well, the tea didn't exist. It was actually a soda pop. But now that the tea is a key item, you can't sell it, and you get it for free now. We can go south. So the only real way to get out to Fuchsia City is, I think you have to do either Lavender Tower and do all that stuff, or you have to use the Cycling Road. Which I am going to do neither. Okay, I'm definitely doing the Mr. Mime thing now. This is probably one of my favorite things to do before you actually get the ability to fly. Just because it's so obnoxious, but you can actually run into a high-level Dugtrio, which is probably one of the rarer things to have happen. I think it's a single-digit chance. And to catch it is even rarer, just by a little bit. But I don't think they go above level 31, so I think I'm fine. And if they do, I mean, it's just free experience. So yeah, we'll do a gym or two. We can get the Clefairy. That's very short. Probably should have bought 4. I think I only took maybe 2 steps extra. No, it's this guy. He's gonna have some very weird, obnoxious name for it. I think it's Mimian. Yeah, Mimian. I mean, I guess it's a free psychic type, since you can't trade Kadabra. And it has a good nature. Wow. Well, not getting used. Alright, well, we're gonna get attacked on the way back. There's not really much I can do about that. This is probably like maybe a 200 step cave. Which isn't super obnoxious, I guess. Could you imagine one step? One step. One step exactly. Alright, well, I don't need to change out Mimian yet. Okay. I do want to catch a Vulpix. I don't know if I'm going to find one this stream at least. Might as well while I'm thinking about it. Let's get the stone to evolve Eevee. I don't know what I want to evolve it into though. TV game shop. Okay. By Pokemon, you get by their ID number. I finally finished Pokemon. What I have in mind is Counter. Okay. It's because Counter used to be a TM. Crispy, what's up, dude? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Getting a present for my girlfriend. Okay. Okay. I'm not doing Vaporeon. Get her a dildo. No. I want to do... Let's do Jolteon. I said I would do Jolteon, and I'm going to stick with it. Just because. We're going to need a Firestone for Vulpix, but I want to level it first before we do that. And then after that, I don't know. I mean, the only thing left to do is I want to go down Bicycling Road, but I'm not going to do that this stream, because that's, like, going to be its own thing. And the Safari Zone is going to happen next, which is going to be very exciting, because my luck in the Safari Zone is legit shit. All the time. Actually, don't you learn Bite? I think it does. I think Eevee learns Bite at level 26. I want to see if I can use a rare candy first. without looking it up. Until it was so last year. Yeah, it's about Bad Dragon. Get her a gun! Alright. See, I was gonna say Bad Dragon. No, alright. Well, that was exciting. Let's Eevee learn Bite. $30. Oh, never mind. I gotta get it up 5 levels. Because Bite is helpful no matter what. So I guess I'm gonna have to raise it 5 levels somehow. With one move under its belt, which is basically faster tackle. That's gonna be fun. I mean, there's a lot of trainers, to be fair. And it is a higher level than most of the Pokemon on my team. So while you actually can't get into Silphco yet, did I get Psychic? I did. So I don't know who I'm going to use Psychic on, actually. Like, Hypno learns it naturally, I think. Drowsy might even learn it. So we could actually maybe try the Fighting Gym. It's a little bit higher level, though. That's like the one reason I wouldn't want to do that. It's slightly higher level. Maybe she uses the... Okay. Okay. He just says that because he's a machinist. That's his class's whole role, is using guns. No, you don't. No whirlwind here. Oh, we're not leveling up anytime soon. I can tell you that much. I should have swapped to Drowsy. Whatever. No poison point. Oh, I don't have Mankey. Oops. Could you imagine, like, Quick Attack just being this good? Just having a complete sweep with it? Pikachu? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think we could easily get 30, if not 40 Pokemon by next stream. Because once we're done with the Safari Zone, it should be like an easy, I don't know, 3, 4, 30. Yeah, it's got to be like 6 or 7 Pokemon from the Safari Zone if we get lucky. And then we just got a couple of Pokemon we could use rare candies on. We got a stone that we could use. So it shouldn't be too horrible, all things considered. School is fun, but so are Pokemon. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. It's like the one thing that won't actually work. And this is actually one of the cases that I was talking about with Let's Go, is that if you were actually playing Let's Go, Dugtrio would be a better Pokemon to swap to because Coughing doesn't have Levitate. And when I figured that out, using Marowak to carry me through all of Let's Go suddenly became the best and most attractive strategy. Alright, we're gonna evolve now. Modest nature, by the way. It's literally why the stream is named as such. I don't think you could have gotten a better nature. Like, just, I don't know. I don't think so. I think maybe the only thing worth saying is that I probably have shitty IVs. I don't know anything about Pokemon. This is a different language to me. Oh, I mean, on the average playthrough, none of this would matter to someone else. But to me, you can see it happen, but most people just bulldoze through Pokemon by just leveling up, right? Like, why even learn about EVs and IVs? and abilities. Maybe the average person will learn what an ability is because it'll really come in handy. Like, most people probably don't even know what Torrent, Overgrow, and Blaze do. Which I don't necessarily blame them. You kind of gotta... I mean, in Gen 3, they don't really explain it. Oh, that's bad. I was actually, because of using Torrent, I was actually able to get by a lot of fights that would have been more difficult. Specifically, Rival 2. Rival 2 was way easier because I was sitting in Torrent literally the whole time. I'm not waiting to get double kicked. Pokemon's a great game, Crispy. I totally recommend you try a Pokemon game. Like, this is legitimately something I was playing back in 4th grade. Great times. I had a lot of fun. '26. I tried Shield, but I fell out of it really fast. Yeah, because Shield is a bad game. I'll spare the rant and just suffice it to say, Shield is a really shitty Pokemon game. It just happens to be on the most popular Nintendo console of all time. That in and of itself saves it so much. What this really is doing, though, trying to level this Eevee, it's detracting from me leveling my Drowsy. Ooh, nice. Coins scattered everywhere. Like, one of my other stream viewers on YouTube is basically telling me to play Sword. So at some point when I can get Sword from a friend, I'm gonna play Sword. Even though I actually would prefer Shield. I mean, beggars can't be choosers, right? And it'll at least be something to do other than just playing Final Fantasy on stream for the 1000th time. I should have maybe done Fearow. We're gonna have one hell of a time grinding before the Elite Four. That's gonna be a very interesting thing. If I had the physical version, I'd sell it to you, but I got the digital. Don't worry about it. I didn't miss anything. I already watched someone play the whole game. I know the whole story, in quotations, and I know pretty much everything about it. It's gonna be the most tongue-in-cheek, biting my fucking hand playthrough I've ever done. Just because. Oh, I think this is actually a legitimate double battle. Probably shouldn't waste all my healing items since I'm gonna dump all my money to buy that Clefairy anyway. But we can pretend that I'm not. This is actually... I think there's only maybe 2 or 3 double battles in all of this game because that's not how Gen 1 played. At all. Just wanted to swing by before heading out. Yeah, take it easy, dude. I'll see you on Tuesday. We'll have fun on Tuesday with the usual. Sword and Shield is so simplified, which is ironic because it has more stuff in it than Let's Go, and I feel like it's a way simpler game. They don't even have a story to follow. Hey, bad man wants to do dumb thing for no reason, even though it legitimately makes no sense why he would want to do dumb thing. Wow, what a story. Legends will talk about this story for years to come. Get him the fuck out of here. It missed. Even shows what's most effective, what's not. Well, they've been doing that since at least Gen 7, if not Gen 6. I don't mind that. I mind when the game basically holds your hand. I think the whole story structure is garbage. Leon gets to have all the fun, resolve all the plot elements. You just get to do gym battles. The big bad decides to do the dumb thing at the end just because... I don't know. Ain't ever touched that. What, Sword and Shield? You didn't miss anything if you didn't touch it. Might replay Gen 4. Oh, hell yeah. I replayed Platinum like a couple months ago. I was like, I really need to play Platinum again. So I played Platinum. And you know what? It was a very enlightening experience. Like Diamond and Pearl, the only reason I would ever replay Diamond and Pearl is to get one of the 3 or 4 Pokemon that are exclusive to Diamond and Pearl that are not in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or Platinum. Stunky and Glameow are exclusive to Diamond, Pearl, I think, respectively. Gen 4 are my favorite ones. Yeah, same. Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, White 2, Omega Ruby, Ultra Sun, Crystal, and Emerald. And these games. But there's a hierarchy to it. Garchomp. Yeah. There's a lot of hidden Pokemon in those gens. And that's what I like about them so much. Like, you wouldn't find most of these Pokemon just by playing the game normally. You think I could do this? I'm literally doing something I shouldn't. Am I gonna get punished? My name is Lance. You have a better team than Lance at that point. Just have a few different moves on each of them for coverage. What are they gonna do to you? Garchomp is... There's a reason Garchomp has been OU basically forever. The amount of coverage it has is ridiculous. That's why people don't even Mega Evolve it. Even without taking into account its ability, like I think it's Sandvale, its stats are just too good. Cynthia knows what she's doing. All the champions know what they're doing. It's not dead, by the way, which annoys me. Please hit yourself. Thank you. 27. And 20. Swap training is legit the worst. But it's very effective. And honestly, since you can't turn off experience share all now in Gen 8, I'm just like, why? I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, no problem, dude. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for the raid. Thank you to everyone who's here. I know I said we were gonna end. And, I mean, I'm gonna hold true to that in a minute here. But, I do appreciate it. And I need to... Gotta raid my friends. Yeah, I need to stream more is what I need to do. Swap training was the worst. Yeah. Oh my god, I gotta waste 2 antidotes after this. I'm not disabled. If I can KO him, that's a major win. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I like the experience all changed, but I like that you could toggle it in 2 gens, but they removed it for 8. Yeah, no worries, man. I am so close to a Pokemon Center, I'm not even gonna heal that. Okay. I guess maybe we'll just end here while we're just in a Pokemon Center. So next time we play, I just need to finish leveling this up so it can learn Bite. I think it won't learn Pin Missile. I forget where the move tutor is, honestly. And that's not that big of a deal anyway. So, I think the Mystic Water will be a worthwhile addition. We try to use all the different Pokemon we have. Just because, why not? He has better attack? Oh, that's awful. I might not use him for too long. You have better attack too, somehow. We'll see. I definitely know I want to use the Eevee. I think that'll be pretty good. We can, we'll figure out what's best for that. And, yeah, I think that's pretty much the end of the stream. Thank you all for stopping by. Much appreciated. And, I'll probably stream this again on Saturday. And I'm going to try to hold myself to that. Because I actually do want to stream more of this. Because I should beat the game. This is actually like the first main and full stream I've done of this game, so it kind of works out, honestly. But I'm mostly done, and I will see you guys next time. Play the tomorrow might be Fire Emblem. If not tomorrow, then Friday. If not both days, which would be pretty ridiculous. But yeah, that's about it for all I gotta say. So big ups and have a good evening.
I'm talking to God himself. I need prayer. I need my prayers answered for just once. Please, please, please.
Nothing ever goes right.
Professional streaming.
No, don't go.
This man has to go.
You make me sick. I don't like any of yous. No, 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 no.
Where the video games? Where my video? Oh. All right, I can't breathe.
It's like you are printing money.
You're making me very uncomfortable. Please leave. Please leave.
I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it.
Get the fuck off my board! God fucking damn! Fucking normies!
Hey, Green Skull. This is Steve Downs, the voice of Master Chief, Sierra 117. Now, you've asked me something here that's very difficult for me. You've asked me to say that pineapple belongs on pizza, that it's delicious and invented in Canada, and Hawaiian pizza is my favorite food on the Citadel. But Green Skull, I have to be honest with you. That goes against everything I hold dear. I think pineapple on pizza is an abomination. However, if it's okay with you, I guess it'll have to be okay for me. Finish the fight, Green Skull, and easy on the pineapple. Master Chief, out. Hawaiian pizza is my favorite food on the Citadel.
I find I am becoming quite excited in here. There is no better sight than watching such handsome young men playing with their swords, yes? Goodness, Mother, that was extremely lewd of you.
If you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. But you also get lost in the sauce.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
But at least now
What the hell is going on?
But it did get worse.
Weed. Weed. Stay off the weed. You want to sit there and stay on the weed. Stay off the weed. Stay off the damn weed. And they don't listen. Stupid.
Let us make Outworld great again.
Get him out. Ready? Are you ready? Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get the hell out of here. It's the New York Times. They're always wrong.